Happy Monday, everybody. It's your boy Jumpman Jones. You're not live inside episode 248 of the Kickin' Shit podcast.
Yeah. That's great.
I was saying Jay-Z couldn't have wrote Dr. Dre shit if his shit sound like that. That's what I was saying. I'm saying he couldn't have wrote that shit. Joining us today behind the camera is D.
Yeah, I thought Eminem wrote that song for Dr. Dre.
I'm thinking so.
Probably did.
Okay. And once again,
Sound
behind
like
the
Eminem
camera
verse.
is D. Chocolate
Sorry.
Delight.
What's up?
The woman king.
Dead homie.
She is the homie. To my right, man, it is the funny, it is the talented. It's your boy, Jails, a.k.a. Jelly. Put him on the bread until he's fed. It's your boy, James the Jellyfish, comedian James the Jellyfish, man. What's
New
going
shirt
on, man?
alert.
All right, Charlotte veteran.
New shirt alert. Yeah, put a Charlotte vet on my AKAs, bro.
Do you use the GPS to get around Charlotte?
Hell no.
Well, you a veteran.
I'm
You a
real one.
motherfucking veteran.
I know my
You-
way around
you
town
a
from the south
motherfucking
side
vet.
to the east side to
I
the
ain't
west
gonna lie
side.
to you,
You a
depending on
motherfucking
what
vet.
side
You
I'm
know what I'm
on.
saying? I could throw up all sides,
That's
but I
what's
got to
up.
do it in silence.
Now, what you
I don't
gonna
know.
do?
It be up and down.
What you gonna do when an old black
Gotta
man
throw
come
it
up
up
to
under
you
my
and
shirt.
ask you which unit you served in?
Man, what the fuck? To my left.
Charlotte unit, boy.
To my left, it is my boy. It is my partner. It is my
I was
dog.
wondering that. I said, damn.
It is Mr. Jukebox Johnny, a.k.a. Crown Daddy, a.k.a. Crown
Just threw
Poppy,
up the
or the
beat.
El Him Poppy,
already know
the
what it is,
Avion
nigga, say
Donna,
something.
Terramana God, the Malacco, Mr. Stereo Girl. Give her right back. It's Jukebox Johnny.
Yeah, hell
What's
with
up,
you.
man?
Yes, sir. How's everyone doing? Good to see
Yeah,
you.
bitty bragging, bro.
You already know that.
You over here booing, bro?
Big and back being bold.
All right.
All B words, bro. All B words.
All right, man, real quick, man, before we get started, thank you guys for checking out last week's episode. If you haven't done so yet, you can subscribe on this channel. You can catch us on YouTube every Wednesday. We're on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, Spotify. Yep, that's it. That's where we at. Other than that, man, how y'all doing? How's it going, man? How y'all doing, man?
Doing
That nigga's
good.
not that fucking funny, dog.
Doing good, man.
Hey, man, this nigga's hilarious. He be cracking me the fuck up.
Yeah, man.
I said I was
doing
gonna
good,
wait
man.
till I got here. I just want to let you know each three of y'all ain't shit.
What?
International Women's Day. None of y'all niggas said anything.
Oh,
to me.
damn.
You know, I didn't think that was a real
So-
holiday. Until
I ain't.
I didn't know if I should tell people because I was like, is this a real holiday?
Yes, it is.
Or just something
No,
created by the
fuck.
feminist movement?
Women.
Yes, that was the day you're supposed to appreciate.
Let me
the
tell you
women in
something
your
about
life.
women.
So, yeah.
All right, I
y'all ain't shit.
apologize. Happy
They're
belated.
great.
Happy belated.
They're great.
They have babies.
In every way.
Oh, yeah.
They birthed the population. Happy Women's Day. You rubbing the mic again. That's why I was telling you to back up.
Oh,
Y'all crazy, man.
Yeah, man. Happy Women's Day, late belated to everybody, all the important women in my life.
I guess we ain't shit. I seen a lot of guys posting women for
they
Women's
knew
Day.
better
What to not
to do it.
Oh, I
Because
didn't know
they
to
already
do
know
it
they was
either.
going to get ate up.
Oh, man.
We're doing this for a while now. Have we ever did that? We
Never
that.
did it.
We
Because
never
I didn't think it was a real holiday. I thought it was some made up
I
feminist
mean,
bullshit.
y'all usually do highlight a
Talk
woman
that shit.
in March,
Ooh.
like since it is Women's Month.
It is
Yeah.
Women's Month.
Y'all usually do go
We
out of
used
your
to
way
highlight?
Oh,
yes.
okay.
That means Johnny used to highlight women for Women's Month.
Probably. And back when before I became a melanist.
I was about to say, this nigga ain't had no pussy. He ain't had no pussy.
You
You
might want to start.
I'll be back on there. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You feel me? Nah.
I don't remember who did our
I'm a
Women's Month
white
for
man
real.
this thing and be like,
It was
when's
him.
National
It was
Men's
him?
Day?
He did
It
a
was
Women's Month?
Johnny.
He might have given person of the
We
week
might
to a
not. We
woman
might have
every
did that.
week
We
in
might
March.
have did that.
Might have did that.
It's
been
too
a
much
while.
shit to remember. Because after this, what's the Latino Heritage Month or something?
Yeah, I think it's coming up soon.
Yeah, Testicular Cancer Month.
Damn,
That's
they
in
got a
October.
month.
That's
Yeah.
in October.
Oh, okay.
No, ladies in October. The breast is in October. The men is in November.
It's November. Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
does that have a month?
Everything got a fucking month,
Everything
which is
got a month.
crazy.
National Donut Day, National Pizza
Now
Day.
they got the Sugar Daddy Appreciation coming soon.
Oh, tell us about it. Tell us about Sugar Daddy. Since you bought us there,
Oh,
tell
yeah,
us about
yeah.
Sugar
So
Daddy.
Sugar Daddy Appreciation, man. This is, there was a town hall in Florida, and a woman reserved a spot to acknowledge that she's trying to start a Sugar Daddy Appreciation Day. She feels like all the sugar daddies out there that provide a lifestyle for these women, she said that helps boost the economy.
I mean,
She
shit.
ain't lying, though.
She not lying.
And she says that they needed Appreciation Day. and they're gonna have they actually gonna have a vote on it.
What
Will
part of
the
Florida
US
is this being
promote
proposed
tricking?
in?
Somewhere in Coral Gables. I'm not sure the county.
That makes so much sense, yo. Florida,
Bro, that's
you got retirement,
Notice what y'all
retirees
saying.
out there, all that money.
well, you might as well legalize prostitution then.
Vegas. Vegas.
That's
Hold on,
what
That's
you're
not
doing.
prostitution.
It
That's not
is,
prostitution.
kinda.
That's not
What,
prostitution.
sugar daddy?
It
Nah,
is.
that's just,
That's not prostitution.
That's
I mean,
two
is
people
she
giving each other something.
No, not really.
She giving
Nah.
her. She
She's
giving up her
providing
time.
sex.
Not
She's
all
providing
the time.
sex.
It's not all the time.
They don't
It's
give
not
her
all
the
the time.
booty
It's not
all the
sex.
time.
So, hold up. If you a sugar daddy out here, please comment. If you are getting sex for your gifts, because if you ain't, you a
Okay,
simp.
I would say most people are.
Yeah, you should be.
But we can't stigmatize sugar babies.
But that's not. That's
And say
not.
they all under the
That's
same-
not. But that's not sex work to me. That's not prostitution.
Why it ain't?
Because prostitution is a transaction, like a straight up transaction with no attachment.
Sometimes it is. All right, baby, shit, I can't. Yeah, take that
No,
shit.
that's an attachment. She's coming back. She's in your life.
What if she got more than one sugar daddy? Wow.
She can have more than one sugar daddy.
Come on.
Why not?
Somebody beating, man.
Oh yeah.
No, we're not. No. I'm not saying nobody's beating, but what I'm saying is prostitution is more transactional than being somebody's sugar daddy. Like if I got a girl who's younger than me and I'm paying for her lifestyle, she's still mine. You feel what I'm saying?
Not really.
Like
Not really.
when you
that's the label of sugar daddy. You just pay for shit. Sometimes
Yeah,
you get the pleasure of the ass.
yeah, but
that's
when I call, you come.
And they not nice to sugar daddies either. You know that, right?
Some of them are.
Some of them are.
Not all of them.
Because you gotta
How you
treat
get
him
what
like
you
he a
want?
king.
Because I don't know. Maybe they like
You probably
being
think about like
mistreated.
dominatrix.
Yeah, that's different.
Oh, I don't know. But
Nah, I don't know. You might be thinking
prostitution,
about the
you
same
pull
thing.
up-
I'm just
nigga,
throwing shit
how
out
far
there.
is sugar daddies getting? You know what I'm saying? That's what I
Prostitution-
need
I
to
think it
know.
depends, because some sugar daddies' dick don't even work, so they're not getting
Yeah,
no
they're
sex.
not getting
That's
sex.
bullshit.
So they just
Why
want
this nigga ain't
companionship.
subscribed to Cialis, nigga?
A lot of times, sugar
They
daddies
got
want
80 days
companionship.
left in life. They ain't about
They
to
want-
risk that shit with a Cialis.
They want the what?
They want companionship. That's it.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying. You gonna get companionship with a hooker? You get $5, whatever you pay for it. She out. She got to turn tricks, nigga.
You got a point there.
She got. Hey, how many dicks can I suck in an hour? Goddamn.
I guess it's a fine
poor
line
jaw.
between
Speaking of prostitution,
sugar babies and prostitution.
I thought this shit was ill when I was in Amsterdam because I broke down the whole business model. I think they pay somewhere around, I can't remember. I'm gonna just throw a number out there, so this is not factual. You have to check it. But I think they pay $500 for the window for the day, and then the minimum session
A window?
Yeah, because they're in the window. They get a small room. They advertise themselves in the window, and if they get a client, they close the window, and y'all do whatever y'all came to do. They shower, you leave, they shower up, get back in the window. It's all right there in the
I
room.
can't
So
get-
what you up there
I can't get no
promoting
prostitution
your
booty,
ass
bro.
in the window? That's what you doing?
It's prostitution.
that's
So
crazy.
you buy when I was reading the rules, so at minimum you get 20 minutes, and the minimum they'll take is $50. Anything below $50 for those 20 minutes is deemed as like an insult.
Oh.
So you don't go in there and try to underbid too low. They say always start
My
at
nigga
50.
Ray would go in there and do that shit.
But then I was thinking, all right, 20 minutes, so that's 5 sessions an hour, right? At the minimum $50 an hour.
God, clean that
And they
badoosh.
can't work over 11 hours a day, so that
Damn.
means
Damn, they put the bitches on truck driver stipulations.
Pussy working overtime.
yeah, they can't. I mean, when it's legal, it got laws. When it's legal, it got laws.
Yeah, I guess so.
So I think I was like, so if they do 5 sessions for at least $50, they gonna cover their shit in 5 hours at the least.
That's a lot of pounding
I mean, pounding,
in
sucking.
5 hours.
But you got, it's a volume business. When you prostitute, it's a volume business. Unless you can hit a big trick.
I gotta have a Gucci coochie.
What?
Like I charge like once or twice a day, but it's like $500 a session.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I guess it
Sheesh.
depends on your level. But in a market where prostitution is legal, you got a lot of competition.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? Because you got
Cause ain't no pimps involved.
Nope, it's you. So I
Yeah.
feel like the ones in the window are more so because they going off volume. How many can I turn today to meet my goal? As
Yeah.
opposed to they got like places there where you can book it. So you can book it for $100 for an hour maybe. And you go to a hotel room, they give you a massage, you get
Yeah.
you get everything you want, and then you go.
I just
you bounce
wonder.
out.
I just
that
wonder
shoulder
how
tension out.
prostitutes do like regular shit. Like, how you go grocery shopping? What the fuck?
Kind of like strippers.
I
You
say,
know what
yeah.
I'm saying? You in the grocery buying groceries. Oh shit, I got to go. Some dick on the line. Like, what the fuck?
They
Damn.
probably get themselves breaks.
Damn, bitch, you go to McDonald's or some shit? Get you some fries?
Yeah. and then go suck somebody's dick.
Oh, I seen him on break eating
Damn.
fried food.
That's crazy, bro.
My stomach hurting just thinking about the fried food right now, bro. I can't do this shit.
All right.
What's going on with the fried foods, bro? Oh, that's a tangent. Go ahead.
Nah, it's straight. I did have something I meant to open the show with, but I fucking missed it.
What you got?
I just want to tell y'all ladies, be safe out there, man.
What happened?
I was leaving the gym the other day, and
The why?
Nah, the fitness destinations.
All right.
I was leaving the gym the other day, and I'm driving down Old Statesville, and this girl walking on her phone, and then this car pull up right beside her. The dude hopped out and started chasing her down the street
What you do?
on feet.
Keep driving.
Let me tell the story. so I'm like, oh shit. I'm looking at my rear view at it go down. So I drive, and I'm like, fuck, I gotta turn around. So I turn around, hit the
This nigga
U-turn.
need some ass.
What you say? Get in,
Nigga
get
turning
in,
into a superhero, right?
get in.
No, so I turn around and she's already in the car because I see him hitting the U-turn right before where I turned the U-turn.
Right.
So I get behind him and the car like shaking. You tell she in there fighting.
This shit really happening?
This shit really fucking happened. So I'm like, fuck, let me follow. So I follow him down WT Harris.
What the fuck?
And I called the police around like the Harris Teeter because the door swung open and it slammed real quick and Buddy ran a red light. I was like, oh, hell. So I called the police. I called 911.
Was you still
That's
behind?
right, I'm snitching. Call me Gunner.
No,
Was you
still
still
Nah, you
behind?
did the right thing.
Huh?
Was
yeah,
you
I was
still
still
behind?
behind him until I got the Tryon and he ran another red light and I
I was
lost
like,
him.
fuck it.
But I called 911. I gave him the plates and everything like that. You know, I don't know what situation it was. I don't think it was sex trafficking. I think it was probably some domestic violence shit. But still, I felt bad.
Hey, you deserve some pussy. For
Yeah,
that.
you like you person that
You deserve something for that shit.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
nigga
man.
Johnny
Shout out to you, man.
just stopped the whole
I
goddamn.
don't know. The police never came though. That's why I was following until I saw the police come. The police never came, so I don't know what happened.
This nigga ain't getting no ass. Nothing to go home for. Let me save some ass at least.
Was she at least straight?
Huh?
What if she was bad? You would have tried your
I
damn.
couldn't
bitch.
really see.
She
like,
must have been.
I
She
just
must
thought
have been
the shit was
alright.
After
weird.
2 months it don't
I
matter.
seen the nigga pull over, hop out the car, and then I see her running up the street screaming. In my rear view, I'm just like, fuck. So I passed the first U-turn, and I get to the second one. I'm like, fuck. So I turn around and go check the shit out, and she's already
This
in the
nigga's a
car because I seen the
superhero.
nigga turning around at the U-turn,
I
the
think
first U-turn.
the fact that the car door opened, like
She was about to jump out.
she was
that
trying to
motherfucker.
get out. the car.
Yeah.
So I would say, as an avid case true crime listener, I appreciate people like you because I'd be so frustrated. When I listen to some of these things, like people be saying shit.
Yeah,
And
I
they
mean,
just
everybody
don't
was on the
report it.
road. It's broad daylight. It's in the morning.
Johnny,
That was my next question. When did this happen? That's
Yeah,
crazy.
I was leaving the gym. It was 8 o'clock.
You should have swerved around, opened the door, honked the horn. Get in, get in, get in, get in.
Bro, I didn't want to get too involved. I was just let me just follow and see, you know.
Yeah, you would have got your ass shot.
That's what I'm saying. If she go back to this nigga the next week after he done killed me.
All right, Blankman. All right, man.
Let me I've been training too, nigga.
All right,
Training for what? An ass whooping?
I wish that nigga would.
You got the gadgets and shit.
Get that gun out my face, nigga.
What was that?
I'm here to save you, young woman.
What was that? What
That
you
was
do?
like
I missed
animated
it.
slap.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're shot.
Slapping the gun out his hand.
So this
shot.
week, man, we got 4 Americans that went down to Mexico. They
Oh,
got
man.
kidnapped.
Yeah, man.
I don't know if y'all heard this story. I think some of them were from North Carolina.
It
Eric,
was actually South Carolina.
South Carolina. Eric Williams, Zendale Brown,
Mm.
Latavia McGee, and Shaheed Woodward. They were going to, now I can't pronounce this. It's like Matamoros. I don't know.
So it was 4 or 5 of them.
It was.
It was 4.
Five.
The 5th one couldn't.
Oh, so it was 5.
It was 5. But 4 actually crossed the border. The 5th one, the girl, she said she left her ID, so she stayed in Texas at a hotel.
So
And I
it was
think she-
only 4 of them that got fucked
They got
up.
kidnapped. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think what
You hear
ended-
that, Jasmine? It's only 4. All right. We had a big ass argument about that.
All right, but once they crossed the border, man, they got intercepted by some cartel guys that blocked them in, pulled out guns, pulled them out the car. From an eyewitness account, some of them were dragged out the car, so I don't know if they opened fire on this car or not. They took them to a little shed, and I guess they tortured and beat them. 2 of them died. The girl who they said was going down there for a cosmetic procedure, and one of I think her cousin or one of her friends survived. The friend had 2 or 3 gunshot wounds, but they survived. The other 2 were dead with sheets over them. The cartel issued a statement I can just off the top of my head, I think the statement says something like, they I guess they wasn't aware, there was a mistake made, and
so basically the apology letter that they left. So the reason why this letter is believed to have come from the cartel, because over in Mexico, the cartel plays such a large part of the community. They do communicate with officials. Like, they do leave letters. They leave bodies with letters on them. Like, that's just how they are. So they actually turned over the 5 people that were involved, and they said that it was a mistaken identity, and that the 5 people acted on their own merit. So they were saying, like, they didn't have any reason to attack them. Right. That basically, like, they didn't go to a higher up to make sure that whatever they was doing was cool. They just kind of acted. And I thought they were Haitian.
Yeah.
They thought they were Haitian gang members.
I was just finna say the reason why they thought they was Haitian, because one of the guys had dreads.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? And Haitians do go over there to drug traffic. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much. So that's why that whole debacle probably got messed up with the missing identity thing.
Yeah.
But it's I don't know, man. I just say stay out of Mexico right now.
The story isn't complete. I want more information.
Yep.
Because I am confused on, because the cartel is confirming the case of mistaken identity. But at the same time, they confirming the case of mistaken identity. These are Americans that they fuck with. So what if it wasn't mistaken identity? It's just kind of odd that you go down there for a surgery and you take 3 dudes with you.
Right.
I don't understand why. And then you drove for your surgery. You didn't fly. I mean, if I'm going to spend, let's say, $600 on a BBL, I might as well spend $600 on the flight, too. Because a full tank of gas in a hotel, in a night's hotel stay, because I know that's a day's drive, still going to cost you.
Well,
so the caveat to that, play devil's advocate, because I did some more reading. A lot of times when women go and get cosmetic surgeries, you're actually not supposed to just turn around and get on a flight. That's actually detrimental to your health.
Facts.
So there are some women that do try to drive and, go get these cosmetic surgeries done. Then to remember, she did have another person with her, another female with her. That female just did not cross the border with her.
Yeah.
So what were the 4 guys for?
The 4 guys honestly could have been for the driving and for the maneuvering of her, just because like they need that support in order to move post surgery. And then if we're trying, like if she got to get back, to South Carolina by a certain time or what have you, they need, more heads to switch over and make sure they get back by a certain time. Like say if when did this happen? Like going into a weekend, right?
Yeah.
So if she was trying to get it done on that Saturday, she got to get back over here by Monday. Maybe she could work remote or whatever. They need more people to switch over on the car, drive, do whatever. So that's just the caveat, like the devil's advocate. But you're right. It's
a lot for a BBL.
It don't sound
just to
believable.
piggyback on what you're saying, because I got a family full of women. Anytime they ask me to do something, it's for one or 2 things. Because they can't do it themselves or protection. You got to think about that. That's got to be one of the reasons why she had 4
I was
dudes.
thinking protection too, but I still don't understand you driving, because you can't get on a flight right away, but also you're not leaving right away. They have facilities for you to begin your rehab process in the place where you get your surgery.
Some of them. A lot of these other clinics overseas do not.
And if not, you go back to your hotel, you bring the person you brought with you, takes care of you a couple of days, then you guys go back.
And there are some hotels that will actually kick you out if they know that you're recovering from a surgery in their room.
But who's worried about that in Mexico? Well, money is the number one.
I'm just telling you what I learned.
Money is the ruler of Mexico.
But I will also add that the reason why it doesn't make sense, another reason why it doesn't make sense, there was a recent fact that came out. One of the guy's wives, I think the guy
didn't know he was going.
That survived.
She didn't know he was going to Mexico.
Didn't know he was going to Mexico.
So
or whatever. All he told her was, "I'm helping a friend." So just by grace, he made it.
No, not by grace. I'm probably sure he wishes he was dead, because once she found out you was alive and where you was at and you was lying, it's a lot more shit you done lied about, my boy, and we about to get into it.
But from what I heard, they got caught like right at the border. They said as soon as they crossed the border from Texas to Mexico.
Because they said apparently they were lost. They got lost.
I think when they got into the city, they got tried.
Yeah.
They did make it into the city, but that story.
And rest in peace to the Mexican woman that actually got killed Also, she was
I
shot
heard
There was a Mexican
during
woman that got
when they were
killed.
assaulting the people. I guess they did shoot at some point. They shot and killed a woman that actually that was there or lived there.
Yes.
Fuck.
Yep. That's crazy. Y'all be careful. I ain't gonna tell you not to go to Mexico. I'm gonna tell you,
Damn, nigga bleed.
take your ass to Mexico. Watch your back.
Right.
I'ma
Take your
say
ass to Key West,
yeah,
Florida.
okay.
Nigga look like Mexico a little bit.
But I want to hear more. I want to see how that ends up. I don't know. I don't buy that story. I don't buy that one bit.
Ladies, be happy with what you got, cause if you're trying to get a BBL, it might cost you your life.
That's true.
You know, we say that a lot, man. But I honestly don't mind the plastic surgery for black people. I mean, white people do that shit all the time. It's a lifestyle. I remember our first time out in LA, I met this girl and she was saying like she works for doctor's offices, and then I started thinking in my head like like plastic surgery is a big industry out there.
Yeah,
Like people get Botox, they get their nose done. Like it just is what it is, man. I can't even.
Botox and nose done over here where it's civilized at.
I can't.
BBLs is over there where you could get shot, kidnapped.
Yeah, I'm okay with the surgeries.
If you gotta cut corners for a surgery, I would say don't get the surgery. But I mean, also I heard they got. So I also things people may not know. Medicine is cheaper in Mexico. You got people that risk their lives to get affordable meds just because it's cheaper in Mexico. I think it's diabetes medication, insulin. Insulin is cheaper in Mexico. You could get insulin in Mexico for like $4. You're not getting insulin in America for $4. And if you poor already, how the fuck you gonna afford the medicine you need? So I mean, I get why they cut the corners and do it. They do got good doctors, good surgeons over there. You do your research. I mean, you can get it here in America, but if you want to save some money, do what you gotta do, man. I
was
mean,
gonna say something racist. I need to stop.
I mean, it's your life. You do what you want to do with it. You want to hook your body up. I think that body thing more so is a fad. Just like who remembers the '90s when everybody was getting their boobs done? It was a fad. Like it was a thing. Like people just we're in the new thing. Get your ass done. It's the new thing. Get your ass.
There's
done.
nothing wrong with it. Just I don't think you should be cutting corners.
I just think you need
What,
to do
to get
some
the
squats.
surgery?
Yeah.
I
Just
don't
do
s-
some squats.
I don't see it as cutting corners. I guess I when you really lay it out, it's just that all right. We got the same doctors at a lower rate. We got the same quality surgeons at
Yeah.
a lower rate. Cause I ask you this: if you had cancer and they had a legit doctor that could treat you in the Dominican Republic, you would go there. I would assume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a necessity though.
But what I'm saying is, we hear about the BBL cases because that's like what we hear about. But like I said, there's a whole. If you could do your research if you want, there's literally people that drug mule affordable medications, things that people need, life-saving medications from Mexico to us because it just costs too much here.
Yeah.
So it's not the only thing people go across the border for. It's just one of the things that you're gonna hear about. Is going to be drugs or a case like this. This runs numbers up. Who the fuck cares if somebody dies going over there to get insulin? They don't want you to know that people go over there to get insulin in the first place. It's taken out of their
that's
pockets.
true.
But a BBL surgery and it's black people, throw that story out there.
Right.
I mean, that's how I see it.
That shit gonna make the media moist.
Of course.
But I mean, shit, it's still, regardless, I don't want anybody to get an idea from that.
What?
Just like to go over there, or that if you got to go through all them stops, I'm feel like if you
It's a lot more options. They went somewhere I never even heard. There's a lot more options. I think it's I can't think of all the places over in Mexico you get a BBL. You get a BBL in Mexico. You get one in DR.
you get one in
black
fucking
women.
Texas.
You get one. I mean, you can, and you can
Black
pay for
women,
it.
if you ain't got no ass, it's called squats. White women figured it out.
Nah,
Y'all
that shit
should
don't
do
work.
I
it
think
too.
them white women be
White
getting
women,
the BBLs
bruh,
too,
that shit don't
bruh.
work.
Bruh, white women don't figure it out. Squats give you ass.
They don't
and they've been doing squats, and they've been getting along fine. Y'all can
don't
go
work.
do some squats. Stop being lazy.
That
Get
don't
in that
work,
gym.
man. And don't do black women like that.
Get in that gym, man.
That's
Yeah,
James
man.
talking, y'all.
Yeah,
I
he just
I
started.
said it.
yeah, that's
Quit
James
cutting
talking.
corners.
That's
Take your
James
ass to the
upholding
gym.
the white women,
Where
saying
it's
white
safe.
women don't get BBLs.
Where
He
it's
said
safe. White women do get BBLs. I'm
Oh,
just
okay.
saying this.
He
This.
gives value.
This.
that. What they do? They not lazy.
Nah, I ain't
Black
say
women
that.
lazy.
Some
I
of
mean,
them are.
Oh shit!
I ain't say all of them.
Oh,
Some
shit,
of them
this
are.
is James. So black women are lazy.
Some of them are.
Some black women are
I
lazy.
ain't say all.
All right, what else we got?
I ain't say all, but some, yes.
Some black women are lazy.
Motherfuckers want a top 10 body and you ain't worth 5 cents. Get the fuck out of here.
Black women, you hear that?
They don't
You
want to
better get
work
on these
for
white
it.
women level,
You gotta work
goddammit.
for it.
Hey, man.
That was from James.
Hell, I
from
want to look
James.
like The Rock. Until I
too.
start working out, I will never look like that
You
nigga.
get surgery and steroids.
Hell no. You seen them niggas that got the surgery?
No, dude.
Hell no.
Yeah.
I look stupid as hell. Still weak as a bitch. No, them fake ass muscles.
All right, man. I'm moving on, man.
Can't lift shit. Nigga struggling.
I'm moving on.
Nigga struggling with an air filter, nigga.
Don't call me to come move your apartment.
All these muscles.
All right, man. Let's see. Monique. Y'all know she was in an open marriage.
With daddy?
Yes, with Daddy.
His name Daddy?
Well, his name is Sidney Hicks, but yes, she
This
calls
the
him
nigga
Daddy.
that can't say daiquiri?
What does
You
he
remember
say?
that? He was like,
What he say? What he say? What he
in the
say?
stand-up, she was like a Dak White. Where he was like, let me get
Oh,
a strawberry
shit.
Dak White. Y'all remember that? That was hilarious.
It sounds
Queens
good.
of Comedy.
Nah, I
man.
ain't seen Queens of Comedy.
I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, I ain't
I've seen
that.
it one time.
But she was
And that
talking
was back
about her
in the
husband
90s.
and that, and she said the nigga dumb. He can't say
Oh, and it's
certain
gotta be
words.
daddy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's Daddy.
and one of the words was daiquiri.
Monique
Nigga
is a
read it
trip.
as Dak White.
She said they're in an open marriage, and they've been in an open marriage for years. She said when she met him that she was seeing somebody and she didn't want to stop seeing him, so they agreed to be in an open marriage. She said as of lately she feel like she's outgrown that. She said he loved her through her worst moments, and now she wants to close the open marriage. So I think the only question I had was, that's not fair to him? What if he's not ready to
But
close?
are they having sex with other people? Or
Yes.
they just keep
Yeah,
the doors
if it's
open? Oh, they
open.
are?
Yeah, they are
Yeah.
having sex with other people. That's their
It's
understanding.
open.
That's what she said in the interview. She said, yo, I go off and do my thing. You know what I'm saying? And he's allowed to go off and do his thing. But she didn't want to cut off that guy, I guess, when they started, which I don't think is fair for you to say I want to close it without asking him. What if he don't want to close it?
Maybe
See,
she
this-
has.
I don't believe that she is just closing something without having a discussion. And a lot of times when I've heard different conversations about open relationships, open marriages, men, once they get the permission to do other, like once they know their wife is cool or it's an open thing, a lot of men actually don't sleep around as much as they think they're going to.
Right.
So while he had the freedom to fuck somebody else, he probably wasn't really sleeping with nobody else. So when she brought it to him, like, you really didn't help me down. I really don't see the point of us keeping this open because all I really want to be with is you at the end of the day. Like, you are my husband. And they've been together for some time. He probably was like, well, shit, that's cool. Because,
Yeah.
really, it's more of a headache than anything because while you have wives that are okay with their husbands sleeping with other women, you have a lot of women that are not okay with being the side piece to somebody's husband. So it's really more of a headache than anything. It takes a lot of communication. It takes a lot of work. So, nah, he probably cool with it.
Yeah, I just don't believe it's random women out here ready to sleep with like fucking married dudes. It might be a lot, but I don't see them like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't see that.
Yeah, they out here, but she's right. They like it's got to be some hella communication.
Oh yeah.
In the open thing?
Yeah.
I was going to say marriages and relationships, normally they fail. Marriages fail at a rate of about 50%. So it's 50-50. You get married 9 times out of 10, you may get divorced, you may not. So is an open marriage a better option? Because if you guys are going to eventually divorce, does open marriage actually work? Now, in the interview, she was saying that from her research, the open marriages work more often than the closed marriages.
That's crazy.
I'm giving the floor for y'all thoughts.
I mean, probably so because of the communication aspect, I think.
Nigga, I'm gonna tell you what. I had a chance to have a threesome, right? The communication was so off, nigga, and I'm not even married to neither one of them. So I can imagine how it is. You know what I'm saying? And,
Yeah.
bruh, it was tough, bruh. It was like trying to coach a little league team or something. Like that shit was hard.
Yeah.
This shit was hard, bro, because nobody liked to listen.
We appreciate that.
Yeah, man. I'm just saying it's hard to
Do you
maintain.
think it works
I
more
think,
often?
I think
than
an
not?
open marriage does work because it requires you to work a little bit harder at making sure that your main person is 100% okay at all times. Like, what was that show? Insecure.
Mm-hmm.
When Molly was dealing with Dro, And
I still don't believe he was in an open relationship. Continue.
But he had an open marriage with his wife, and he claimed that she was aware of it. Now they did meet up at the party, and she didn't treat Molly any different. She knew exactly what was going on.
Nah, she didn't. She didn't.
And so, but the understanding was, which he explained to Molly, if my wife calls me, I have to go.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so she was like, "Oh, I'm good with that. I'm cool with that." And then finally, if y'all remember that bathroom episode, they was preparing to have a romantic night in the tub, whatever. His wife got locked out, and she said, "I'm sorry to interrupt your night, but I don't have key. I can't get in." He was like, "I gotta go." And that was just the understanding. And you see how bad she felt. Like it's not necessarily the wife. So yeah, a lot of times I think those relationships do work out a little bit better because the wife understood that was his night with Molly.
I guess
What you thinking, Johnny?
I couldn't do it.
You couldn't do it?
Nah.
that was my next question.
Why?
Yeah.
You see how much work that was?
I mean, that is.
You
But
about
what
to
if
get
your
some.
wife?
You about to get some ass, and your wife calling you. You know you gonna be like, man.
But what if your wife be like,
Give me
babe,
30 minutes.
What if your wife be like, babe, you know what I'm saying? I know, you know what I'm saying? I'm waxing and waning over the years. I want you to go out there and get some ass. This thing is open. You wouldn't be able to do that?
No, I'd be like, why?
You be, why?
Yeah, I'd be like, why?
See, this
Well,
nigga.
no. Let's not go with you all guys already married. Y'all, you enter a relationship, and that's one of the terms. So let's say she says to you, "Hey, I really love you. I don't see myself sleeping with one person for the rest of my life. Would you want to be in an open relationship?"
Respectfully, no.
Okay.
Good man.
Let's flip it. Let's say you were single.
Don't ask me.
Okay.
I think, but listening to, there's a documentary I came across, and it's like Chronicles of Relationship Therapists. I saw it maybe during 2020 when we didn't have shit to do but watch TV. And they were talking about how there are some couples, so what Jumpman was saying, they open the relationship, and that has actually saved some relationships. Like when it's on the brink and they like, shit, we don't know what else to do. I ain't really feeling you right now. What else do you need? And they allow that person to just be themselves.
Yeah.
It can actually save. So I think it works out simply because of the strength of the communication that's needed in order for it to work.
I was about to say the communication piece. When I asked you guys about being your shadow self, there was a scenario that pretty much a guy's son had introduced his parents to the idea of an open relationship because he had been open. And in that, it strengthened their marriage because now instead of hiding those desires that he felt like his wife wouldn't be approved of, she was actually with it, and it opened their communication up so much more that they talk more. The one thing I notice about married couples is the longer you stay in a relationship, the longer you stay married, the less y'all talk. And it could be for various reasons. It could be because maybe you feel like when you open your mouth, she's judging you. Maybe you could feel like she's not listening or he's not listening. But I know there's also a lot of things that don't get said between couples a lot of times. Just for the sake of, hey, I don't want to fight tonight. Or, hey, that might lead to an argument. Or this, that, and the third. So I know the communication suffers. And I know communication suffers in relationships because as a single person, when you're looking at women who are single, the main thing they want is a guy who's going to communicate with them. That's like the number one want they want. They want a guy that's going to communicate. And so
just be real.
If the open relationships involve exactly what they want, then I guess it brings me to a question of, are they looking for the wrong thing in monogamy?
Just to
Not
piggyback
necessarily.
on the just be real
Hold
thing.
on, let her answer my
go
question.
I was going to say not necessarily. I think that when people enter into monogamous relationships, the one disconnect that I hear a lot, whether it be from my friends that are married or friends that were married, now divorced, or what have you, one person can't be your everything.
Facts.
And
I've heard that.
when you are going into a relationship and you expect this person to be everything plus some, like you want him, if speaking from a woman's perspective, you cannot want a man to be the equivalent of all the niggas you fucked and had fun with while you were single plus be your husband. He's simply going to be your husband, and he's going to do the best that he can, and you have to give grace the same way he's going to have to give you grace, because you can't be every slut that sucked and fucked him while he was single. And so when people open up their relationship, the communication, I feel like it brings them closer, because it takes down that barrier of judgment. It takes down that barrier of, I understand I'm not your everything. but I'm your safe space. You can come talk to me. You can let me know what's up. So at the end of the day, if that from what I hear from men, y'all want a woman that's your nigga. If you going home to every day to a woman that's like your nigga who you could talk to, eventually you don't really give a fuck about them bitches outside. You have what you need at home, and it could have just come to that with Monique and her husband.
You say?
Nah, I was gonna say just to piggyback off what Johnny was saying, like women be like keep it real. Usually when you keep it real with a woman, you don't get the outcome that you were seeking. You know what I'm saying? Sure. So I mean, it just depends on the situation with that. And I could never do any of this shit with the girl I'm with right now because it's gonna be a hell no.
Not the girl.
She ain't with none of this shit. I'm tell you that right now.
But you also can't communicate.
But you had something. You grumbled when she said guys want a girl to be their nigga. What's your rebuttal to that?
Oh hell no! I don't want no girl to be my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I want to talk shit about your ass. Okay.
I feel
I'm gonna talk shit about you to you. I can't do that.
I don't want the best friend either.
Yeah, you don't want her to be your best friend.
Nah.
What do you want her to be?
That's interesting. That's first time I've heard.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's crazy. Go ahead and answer that.
I don't know. Like, I mean, we there for each other, but I feel like I don't know. I don't think I want somebody to be my best friend. It's hard to explain.
But you gotta think about it. With your wife, you gonna see her more than anybody.
Yeah. Right.
So it's like she's forced to be your best friend.
Right, but I feel like sometimes when I think of my best friend, I'm thinking that we got a lot of same similarities. And I want us to feed off of each other.
Okay.
Isn't that what your wife should be?
So I don't think he's saying he don't want her to be his... Okay, are you saying you don't want her to be your best friend because of the similarities? Because how you define best friendship?
Yeah. I think it's just my definition of a best friend. Maybe it's different than what we talking about.
Okay,
yeah, I mean, but I just feel like by forfeit, a woman that's your wife is definitely gonna be your best friend. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta spend the most time with this person. You have to develop with this person.
Yeah.
You also have to develop a friendship with your wife. I mean, you got to.
And I feel like I would say like me and my best friend are drastically different. I would expect the same thing you saying. You don't want the person with the same interests. I would expect my wife or my girlfriend to be drastically different too. I'm gonna learn a lot from them. But when I think about the best friend aspect, like it's me and you in this house, or it's me and you in this family. So I got your back, you got mine. Just like my best friend would. I got your back, you got mine.
Right.
You know, we going in here. You watch my 6, I got your 12. You know, whatever. That's how I see the best friend.
Kids.
Shit.
You watch my 6 kid, I watch your 12. Anyway.
Whichever. Yeah, 12. 12
I was saying, my
12
girl
kids.
better not never
Kids.
sit down trying to play Madden and nothing with me.
Wow, I wish she
But what if
nice
she
though.
can?
I'm like, yo, leave me alone. Like, give me
What if
something
she
that's
nice,
mine.
though? Call her Artemis.
Okay. I see. Like you want to be able to have your own space.
You're right. That's
Within
very
the
important to
within
me.
the house.
You
Okay.
think it is very simple terms.
Okay, probably.
Yeah.
Because if she sit down, pick them sticks up,
'Cause
I ain't got
I'm
time to be teaching nobody to play unless I have a son.
No, well, a woman
Now
that
you got time.
I'm done, Johnny. I'm so done.
Son, that ain't how you do that.
No,
I'm
it's
so
the Y button. It's the Y button.
But nah, I mean,
six,
to me
son.
that's important. I don't want her to be around somebody
bed,
all
little
day,
nigga.
every day.
But a woman is going to learn you. A woman
You got mad, huh?
that cares about you, she gonna learn you in and out. She gonna know you through and through.
She
Whether
is.
you like it or not. Like she just gonna know.
Yeah, she better. This is when I want to play my game. Leave me alone.
But honestly, if she does pick up the sticks, bro, like she already know how to play, so she's just basically like, "Hey, I know you didn't know this, but then I bust your ass into shit."
Right. And what if you get sick and you can't play, but she trying to hold your ranking and she hopping on the sticks while
Relationship
you in the
over,
hospital?
nigga.
Now
This
that's a
nigga's
good
breaking-
woman.
I'm gonna ask her where she learned how to play at.
Oh,
If she trying to hold your rank,
She probably got on YouTube.
Ah, shit.
if she trying to hold your
I've been
rank
trying to
down,
learn Spanish on YouTube for 8 years. Como se llama?
Niggas is wild, son.
that's all you know. I know
Hey,
Puerto
Johnny.
Bala Albano, por favor. Can I
Hey, let
have
me
it
ask
back?
y'all this before we slide out of here. James, don't answer this.
Okay.
Can you sleep with one person for the rest of your life?
I think it's possible for me. I believe so.
All right.
Nah, it's gonna take something, but it's possible for sure.
It's gonna take a stone cold freak.
For sure.
Ain't no wrong with that. That
Johnny-
question went to you too, dude. Can you
Johnny
sleep?
talking ass eating and all.
Can D sleep
Sure.
with one person for the rest of her life?
Everything on the table.
Can I sleep with one person for the rest of my life?
Yes.
Yes, because that one person is going to be the same freaky nasty ass person I met when I met him.
All right.
We're gonna change together.
You hope so. You see what happened with Daryl Jackson? Or
Oh,
whatever
and
his
what'd you
name
do
is.
to open? What'd you do?
His
to open
wife ain't never
relationship?
changed.
Honestly, when I was younger, that was actually a part of what I wanted for a marriage.
Open marriage.
But as I've gotten older, I realize it's not necessarily the openness that I want; it's the communication piece that comes with it. It's
Got you.
I want that. That's my nigga. I want somebody I can legit talk to, be comfortable with, share my all kinkiness, whatever. And I feel like I can get that in one person.
No doubt.
See, we believe the same thing, just two different ways.
Bro, you don't even want nobody to touch your PlayStation.
I know, right?
We could put a movie on, use Netflix. On
You
the
know what? I
system.
kind of feel you on the PlayStation thing.
Right.
I kind of do. Because, I mean, I
That's
got a
my
PlayStation
safe
5.
space. It's like we get in a fight. I'm about to go play PlayStation for an hour.
The crazy thing is,
We
I
about to put on
barely.
Mortal Kombat. I'm gonna beat your ass. No.
See, no, we can't
What
settle
make
it
it
that
so
way.
bad is I bought a PS5, right?
Yeah.
I barely get to play it except for the days that I'm off. That's the
Right.
only days I get to play it. But those are also the days that I have to spend with my girlfriend. You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So it's just like when I do get on the PS5, I be wanting to be by myself. I
feel
really
you.
do.
I feel you.
Because I be like, dang, I ain't played all week. I'm getting behind with Kratos.
Right.
Niggas smacking Kratos up out here. I got to get his ranking up. But also, I got to spend time with my girl as well.
I feel it.
It's just like you got to find that happy medium.
What was the
with that.
last Arkham game that came out? I remember my homegirl used to watch me play it because she said she liked the storyline. That's fine. Like if it's a game like that, yeah, shit, you can watch it like it's a movie. But
That only gonna last so long.
right.
that
Let me
only
try to
gonna
play. Nah. See, you done fucked up.
All right. I do a podcast with 2 children.
Clearly, because I'm sitting over here like, what?
Yeah, what the fuck?
I'm mad. I'm sorry. I
the
play
fuck?
PS5. They make it very
I don't even
enticing.
have this type of time to do this, but this is great.
It's relaxing, man.
I bet.
it actually
I
is.
bet. Maybe one day I can play a video game.
Nope.
Y'all crazy.
All right, man. Creed 3, man. Everybody's seen it.
I ain't seen it yet.
Johnny, you came in here. All right, so let me. I told you I was gonna give it up. Shout out to Michael B. Jordan, man. First and foremost, shout out to Michael B. Jordan. That was a good, a really good directed film.
Yeah, well directed.
That was a very shitty storyline.
I do feel like when my man won, Jonathan Majors.
Hold
right?
on, now you skipping. Let me finish.
Oh,
I
well,
thought
go
you
ahead.
was gonna take me somewhere. We gonna get there.
All right.
I thought it was a very shitty storyline. If y'all haven't seen this movie, I got spoilers. The shitty shit about the storyline is this shit can't happen in real life. That's what pissed me off about this movie.
It could.
The best part about this
It'd be
movie
hard.
was the acting. That's the best part about this whole movie. Somebody gave them a shitty storyline and they made that shit go.
Yeah.
That shit made $100 million.
Wasn't it Hamilton? What's
What?
that name of that story from school where the dude
Oh, you
with his
think this is
cousin?
Hamilton?
Yeah, when
No,
his-
this is a To-Be Hood story produced correctly.
Damn, bro, called that
That's
shit
fucked up.
Tubi.
That's
It's
fucked
a
up.
To-Be Hood story. We all knew it was going to happen. Your man's come home from prison.
Yeah.
You never wrote him. Low-key, he been building resentment for years. He ain't your man's for real. So he up to something.
Right.
He living what? In a halfway house, because when you first come home, you can't go.
Yeah.
You can't
He
go get a
was.
crib. You at a halfway house.
He was.
And you plotting your revenge. And your old man see it. He like, yo, dog, this nigga gonna bring you
Yeah.
down.
Actually, he
That's-
didn't see it.
No,
Nah,
he seen
he
it.
don't.
No,
he
his
did.
mama seen it.
No,
The
you talking
trainer
about the
seen it.
trainer.
The trainer.
the trainer
was
seen it,
Duke?
and his mama
Wood
also seen it.
Harris seen it. Tried to tell Michael B. Jordan, like, yo, he like, nah, I seen this. This is a hood movie.
First of
they
all,
wrote
Ace-
a hood movie and gave it to the greatest actors in Aurora, and god damn it, that's a 7.
Ace don't got old as hell.
Who? Ace
Ace.
did get old, but he's
Ace
still
got
that
old.
nigga. He's still that nigga. I'm not done with Creed. And then somebody pointed this out. Michael B. Jordan, right?
Yep.
Did a good job.
Yeah.
Did you notice he didn't have to say much?
He never does.
But do you see why he didn't say much?
Because of the
on
bad
now.
acting?
He had to sign to his daughter most of the fucking
Oh.
movie.
Hey, yo, shout out to that little girl because she's actually.
Shout out to her. She was the
she's-
bright spot.
Yeah, she's really deaf in real life, and she is
Now that nigga did have some lengthy stuff.
He did.
Lengthy
when he
stuff.
when he
We
had
talking about
to
over
talk
3
to
sentences?
yes, when he had to talk to his wife about the stuff,
He had to talk
and they
to
was
his
going
wife.
back and
Yes,
forth.
that's
He
when
had
you
to go
saw
to
he
the
couldn't
beach.
act.
Yes,
that
yes,
was
yes,
that was
yes.
That's when you
that
saw he
was
couldn't act.
Yes.
I was gonna say this.
I like a good Michael B. Jordan cry. Go ahead.
This is the part I didn't get. I know we already don't talk about the show, but bear with me. So when your man's from prison get out of prison, right, and you set him up with a boxing match against your prized person, you know what I'm saying, and the
Oh,
dude
yeah.
actually wins it. Why didn't y'all go celebrate with
You
the
gotta
man?
tell
Why,
the storyline.
bro, why didn't you even go over there and say, man, at least good job?
Because he was pissed off. He didn't want. He wasn't
He
supposed
told
to
that.
win.
Yeah, he told that nigga to go put on a show. He didn't say
But
go out
damn,
there.
you can't even say nothing to the nigga after the shit.
Hey, you right. You right.
That's why I say that part. That's why I say, like, after that, everything was justified. Because it's like, am I really your homeboy?
No. Everything. It was all a setup. He was playing them the whole time. It was bullshit.
He didn't know he was going to beat that Mexican dude.
He
No,
didn't know
he
that,
knew.
but he knew if he worked him hard enough, he would get the shot.
Yeah, he wanted the shot against him.
Right. And then remember, he went to his mom's right after that fight. And she said, because he went to her, like, why didn't you tell me about the letters? And she was like, you think he got your back? I have your back. And she gave him the picture
Yeah.
of the dude that broke the opponent's hand, which got him into the position. So
That is true.
Yeah. But
She
now that
helped
you
show.
bring that up,
Okay.
she's fucked up because had they had a relationship where he could have wrote that man, story goes different.
Yeah.
Like
got a
he
point
don't
there.
need to set that up
Yeah, his mom
in order
kinda
for
set
that to
up.
happen to get that shot.
Honestly, I don't know because I feel like he always had a chip on his shoulder because he was boxing before he got arrested. And so therefore, remember he said, how does it feel to live my life? Like he still felt like that was his life.
And I don't feel that way if you communicate with me.
Yeah.
He told him like, yo, you left me hanging. You left me out to dry. He never got the letters. The mom is the root of the fucking problem here.
Damn, bro.
She's been the root
Damn,
of the
Mrs.
fucking
Huxtable.
problem since number one.
Don't do that.
Nah,
Don't do Felicia
what was she
Shaw
doing
like that.
number one?
Hey,
She was trying to hide shit about his dad from him in number one.
Because she was
good at
afraid.
hiding
Like,
shit.
yeah, good riddance. Bye.
She was afraid
Bye,
for him
Felicia.
because she said no. Because she said, you out here fighting, you don't know what comes with it. All he wanted to do was box. She was like, you can box, but one day you gonna have to. You can't even wipe your own ass. One day, like you taking them hits
This
to the head.
nigga went
Well, first
to
of all,
Rocky
She
to
was a
get him
mother.
to train him.
She was
What
a
was his
mother.
nigga
Mothers are
Apollo?
Yeah.
Apollo used to take an ass with him.
Nah, Apollo was the
That's
man.
For what? One movie?
yeah for one movie.
For one movie?
I think I
After
heard-
all that,
He
got
lost to
his
Rock.
ass
He
whipped.
did. He lost to Drago.
Now that I think about it, Felicia Rashad is the evil person in this whole
Oh
shit.
my God, no, she's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, if she
Yeah.
would have kept communication between them,
They
maybe it
would've
wouldn't
been
have went
good.
out like that.
She's the bad guy.
But see, her fears, she let her fear overcome
and she knew.
what really would happen.
And
Like,
she knew she was dying.
yeah, true.
She gave him the shit. This is a Tubi Hood movie with good
Bro,
actors.
you gonna start coming for Tubi too.
Nah,
Tubi Hood
because
movie.
because that's what the hood movies are now.
Yeah.
But
That
the
was
script
juicy,
is a
right.
classic hood outline. That's literally it. My man's with the jail. He came home. I put him on some work. Lo and behold, I took his spot. But it's the same setup from Paid in Full. When he came home, hey, I'm gonna put you on. Make sure you eat. Hey, I got a problem with the way you do things. Hey, this is the way things got to be done. Nah, fuck that. I'm gonna take it. Boom. Same,
kinda right. Yeah.
same
He kinda
subplot.
But shout out
kinda
to Michael B. Jordan showing him how the fuck it's done
He made a great movie.
at the end.
He directed a great movie.
I
It was
appreciated
everything
the
Johnny said it
anime.
was. The anime shit.
Mm-hmm.
The acting. Jonathan Majors delivered. Tessa Thompson delivered.
Jonathan
yeah.
Majors.
She's one of my
You
favorites.
must be
Anime.
punchy.
So did you catch the first part where he was fighting at first and he said he was playing with the dude toying
Oh,
around?
yeah.
Why didn't he do that throughout any other? Bro, you could have did that against Jonathan Majors. He did kinda. He did kinda when he opened.
Nah.
He
He wasn't
opened
playing with him. He was having trouble.
He
12
was.
rounds. 12 rounds.
He was.
He was having trouble.
And that's what pissed me off too, because
But that shot where he caught an opening and went
Cause
for
he
it at the
slowed
end,
down.
like like,
He made him fight up top. Cause Jonathan Majors kept doing low dips when he fought the other dude and he saw the shoulder thing or whatever, and he went for that. He kept fighting low. A lot of them hits per boxing would have been called. They would have lost points. For a movie, I guess it passes. But Jonathan Majors kept trying to go under. I know we keep calling him Jonathan Dame. Kept going under.
Yeah, dang.
Trying to hit below the belt. Do those Crenshaw shots because he was a champion from Crenshaw. Was it
Right,
Crenshaw
right.
or
Yeah, it was Crenshaw.
So he kept trying to do those shots that he was doing in underground boxing.
Right.
But Creed made him level up. He brought him up top. So yeah, they went 12 rounds. But when he caught him in between that open closed block,
he knocked his ass out.
that was a good hit.
Listen, man, like I said, that was the example of making a great fucking movie. Cause like I said, if had that script been better, that plot and storyline been better, that's a 10 of 10 movie.
Yeah, but I mean,
that's
shout
the
out
only
to them.
gripe I have with this whole movie. I'm ready for Creed verse now.
I mean, shout out to
I
them. They
mean, I'm
still
pretty
made,
sure
what,
they're gonna
100
do something.
100
Oh yeah,
million?
Drago supposed to get a series or a movie,
Oh yeah.
and then the daughter probably gonna have something too.
I'm geeky.
I
You
would
think
think
I
Jonathan
would
Majors
love
gonna
that.
be in it?
Nah, that nigga ain't doing TV no
Yeah,
more.
he's too big for that.
Big dog, big
But
dog.
I
ain't doing
think they
TV
should
no
do
more.
something with him though. They should definitely have like a Dame story or a Dame chapter.
Oh, I'm pretty
I
sure they
want
might
more
bring him
Dame.
back.
I would want to see
Yeah,
like
I
how
want more
when he
Dame.
was in prison. You know, he had to do like a prison league when he was boxing in prison.
Don't
Yeah.
give these niggas all the ideas. Next thing you
Right.
know, it's gonna be a deal with Netflix. You got the Dame story for the prison years, like Powerverse.
That shit is
You got the Dame prelude leading up into
yeah.
that shit.
That would
I
be
mean,
tight though.
That shit would be tight.
That would be
Right.
tight.
Cause how did he become champion in Crenshaw? Like we saw that one fight from the night that he
Oh,
got
yeah,
arrested. So it's
yeah,
like how
yeah.
he get there. But shout out to the niggas. Side note that I saw on Twitter going back and forth from making bets on who was gonna win in Creed. Like it's Creed's movie. I don't know why y'all thought Dame was gonna
Yeah,
win.
yo, what the fuck?
So why would y'all
Somebody
bet?
said.
I mean, honestly, if you think about it, Dame did kind of win.
I posted a clip of the podcast last week. Somebody said, "You basically told us the end. Like, how the fuck y'all don't know Creed gonna win the fucking fight? Like,
Right.
you should know that. Like,
Yeah, Creed definitely.
I
gonna win.
actually watched, hoping in the back of my mind that Jonathan Majors like gets a draw or maybe he wins, and then I know Creed's gonna win. But then I'm like, I still with that in the back of my mind was able to be disappointed in the loss.
Hey, shout out
Oh.
to the physical trainers who actually
Personal
train.
trainers. Oh, yeah.
But I'm
They
trying
got-
to tell you,
They look good.
They got some
Jonathan
good
Majors
trainers.
look very intimidating.
I seen his trainer.
That shit was crazy.
He
My
got
text-
some British dude.
My takeaway, Johnny. Am I right or wrong? Can Dame really box? Once he was made to box honest, was he good? Because I said he wasn't.
I mean, he's a dirty fighter. That's part of boxing. Everybody got their own strategy. I would say, yeah, he's a good boxer.
But that's what I'm saying. The
He's
last
not-
fight, only the last fight. When you look at the last fight, he made him be honest. Was that a
Yeah.
good fight for Dame?
No, but I don't know, man. See, I'm looking at it as like if I'm looking at if they was two real live people, you got people that got that brawler mentality, like Deontay Wilder, and
Yeah.
then you get in there with a skilled boxer, it don't work sometimes with
Yeah.
Tyson Fury. So
But if he
I would
catch
say
you-
he's not a traditional skilled boxer, but them brawlers be winning some fights. Tank
Okay.
Davis used to be a brawler.
He still is.
Hey, he cleaned it up.
Who was Tank Davis?
Javante Davis.
Oh, okay.
He
Hey,
done
one
cleaned it
thing,
up.
last thing I wanted to say, did y'all ever peep how the little Mexican dude was supposed to fight that big ass Russian? I was about
They
to be
never
like,
they
what
killed me
weight
with the weight classes on
What
the
weight
Creed
class
movie.
are these
'Cause
motherfuckers
Rocky
in?
was like my height, and he's fighting heavyweights.
class?
That was
Crazy.
that's that fantasy
They
shit.
killed me with that shit.
And
This
even
fights
he
had
was
never
fighting.
happened.
He was fighting. Michael B. Jordan. I was like, these niggas can't be in the same weight class.
Yeah, Drago
Cannot
was
be.
fucking huge.
That dude was big. All right.
Cause yeah, heavyweight like what 220 and up, 215 and up, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Jonathan Majors also is the star has Dennis Rodman in 48 hours in Vegas. I don't know when
Bro,
that's
don't
coming.
take a break.
But he just did an interview saying that he wanted to sit with Dennis Rodman, really get to know that character. I can't wait to see that. I don't know if y'all know the story, but man, in the '98 Bulls season, Dennis Rodman just went missing for 48 hours. And he went to Vegas, and Phil Jackson didn't suspend
Oh, they making a
him.
movie on
yeah,
it?
Yeah.
Phil Jackson didn't suspend him.
Oh, this
Nobody
shit about
knows
to
what
be
happened.
Crazy.
And even in the doc, he said, he just needed to get away. He needed a break, but he got right back to work when he came back. So they're going to capture, hopefully they capture a little bit of the game, him getting on the plane and then going to Vegas and coming back to play the next game. So
You seen how that nigga came back? And he came back on a motorcycle.
with a beer.
I said, Dennis Rodman was a real nigga,
But that was in the playoffs too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nigga
these
said-
90s niggas was raw.
Yeah,
I'm
they
sorry.
was
Even
raw.
the football
They were raw.
players,
Them niggas was doing
Irvin
cocaine.
and what's my nigga Lawrence Taylor?
Oh,
all them
yeah.
boys used to do cocaine.
Yep. What's that big ass dude that got slapped by that white man? He was like, "You ain't hitting me hard enough." It's like real famous. He was trying to get psyched up for a game.
I don't know who
He
that
was like,
was.
"Hit me, coach." That nigga
Terry
slapped him. He was
Crews?
like, "Whoa!" He was like, "That bitch ass hit."
Is that a movie?
it's something I
real
seen.
life.
It was probably like on a documentary
It's
or
like
something.
an old school, and it happened on the sidelines.
Yeah, I keep seeing it. Like, they don't rehash it a couple times on Instagram.
All right,
crazy.
Y'all seen the Chris Rock special?
Yes.
Yeah, I
Pretty
watched it
good.
live.
Feedback?
Sure, I fell asleep.
Pretty good.
What y'all think about it?
Fell asleep.
I think this is probably the best one Chris Rock has done.
Damn.
Because I don't think Chris Rock is
Better
funny
than
at all.
Bigger and Blacker.
And I laughed.
You don't think Chris Rock is funny at all? Cool.
No.
I can see that.
I've never thought Chris Rock was that funny, but I definitely laughed.
And
During
he's not
the
on your
special.
top 5. I remember your top
Nope.
5.
Not even.
I mean, I
Nowhere
liked it.
even
Yeah, I
close.
mean, I agree with you. I liked it. I don't agree with that being his best, but it was interesting, man. We all were waiting for it.
Yeah.
So that was cool. And then they did it live, kind of make it a moment.
But you got to think about this. His biggest takeaway was the slap. Half of your set was about the slap. The other half was about his daughters. That shit was funny. The Touche niggas.
Can we say 5 minutes was about the slap?
Nah, that
was the
nigga
last
kept
5
going back
minutes.
to the slap, bro.
He was setting the joke up throughout the thing.
He kept
Because he
going
knew
back.
that's what people wanted.
Yeah, I mean,
He was setting it up. But I heard some people breaking that shit down. They was like, he was really trolling because he was in Baltimore where Jada Pinkett's from.
Oh my god.
They was trolling it, bro.
Bro. The internet, bro.
They say he was setting the joke up the whole time.
Oh, okay.
And then it dropped the weekend before the Oscars came out.
All
I
right.
feel like that's on purpose. I feel like that's on purpose.
Can I add Marla Wayne is in this? Because that shit was funny.
That shit was funny. Hold on. Before we get that D, what you think about the special?
I fell asleep.
Oh,
I
yeah,
fell
yeah.
asleep for a good bit of it because I was bored out of my mind. And then I woke up towards the end, so I heard the conversation or his jokes about the slap. I didn't really give a fuck. Chris Rock, I appreciate him as an actor. I've never appreciated him as a stand-up comedian.
Why? Because he's not funny.
He's just not my type. And I think, honestly,
He's just not my type.
he's not my type of comedian.
No, I got that.
But and then once he had the whole thing that they keep running back that video clip with him and Jerry Seinfeld and
Oh, the nigga shit.
the nigga
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
Like to me, the realest person in the room was Jerry Seinfeld. And
Yeah.
I did not to this day I don't understand how he could have so much to say and he literally sat there and let that shit slide.
Well, Chris Rock is like one of my top 5, and I've always liked his stand up. I even liked the last Netflix special he did. I thought it was pretty good.
That was good, too.
This one didn't really catch me like I would hope it. I was really looking forward to it. Bought me some snacks. I was in front of the TV right at 10 o'clock waiting for this thing. And had to kick my daughter off the Netflix. I had to log on to the Netflix on the computer to
Bro, if you
boot
don't
niggas off.
get the family pass.
It's only 2 people in my family, baby.
Oh, okay.
We share passwords with the others. So I had to boot some people off. So everything's good, and I'm getting there, and I'm sitting there.
Get off Netflix.
and he starts the special off, and it does kind of like it is kind of boring in the beginning. Like it is like you got to kind of focus on what the fuck he talking about.
Selective outrage.
I didn't get a lot of laughs. Like I wanted to. I wanted to like die laughing. He had some cringeworthy moments when he was talking about his dad being a woman. Like I could see the crowd. And that's not even me. The crowd was kind of like, this one ain't really flying.
I thought he kind of sank when he was talking about the abortions.
That one too. Like that was another one.
I was like, whew.
That was another one that was like,
Yeah,
where
that
we
was
going
tough.
with this?
Because even when he set it up, even the crowd was like,
I don't disagree with the if you need money for abortion, you should get an abortion. I mean, he was right. But it was still like a moment in the audience. It was just like, where you going with this?
Yeah, it was crazy.
And so it's like, it started off good, the middle, and then I didn't understand the daughter jokes.
Yeah.
I didn't understand how that played a part in the whole scheme of things. And then we get to the slap, which what we all was waiting for.
Not really.
And it was cool. I think the mic drop moment, I thought he had more. When he said, my mama taught me not to fight in front of white people, drop the mic, I was like...
that was a bad end joke.
I was like, is that it? Really?
Yeah, like I didn't like how that ended.
I didn't like
a lot
it.
of people were like, "Oh, he dropped the mic. It was the greatest thing ever." Like, no, that's not actually.
Yeah, that was a bad joke.
I
He
don't know why
fucked
he
that
ended
joke
that
up
way.
though. I don't know if y'all watched it live, but
Yeah,
he fucked the
it
joke
up
up.
live, yeah.
And
So- I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, it was just that I feel like that was a down. If that's how he planned on ending it, that's kind of what messed up the ending. he didn't get the joke to
he
flow
didn't
the
deliver
correct
one
way.
of the jokes.
yeah.
So would you say that Chris Rock has now reached this realm? Like all of our greats, the comedians that we grew up with, they've kind of reached this realm to where they don't have to be funny anymore. And when I say that, I think about people like Eddie Griffin or D.L. Hughley. They don't really have to try to be funny. They just talk. They talk about real shit, and it just comes out funny.
Yeah.
Do you think he's kind of transitioned more into that, and that's what it was supposed to be? Like, let me
Hell
hit
no.
all these political things.
I think
and
that's
it's
where
gonna be
he
funny.
wishes he was at. And when he says some things, he wishes he gets that level of
I
respect.
really hate
but he
I feel
doesn't.
like he calls out hypocrisy a lot in his comedy.
He does.
That's like his comedy style.
I love political comedy. I'm gonna keep it real. I love like when they do the big setups for like how shit looks stupid. Yeah, I love that shit because a lot of shit in like the government is dumb. Like I mean, for real. But it's just like she say, man, you got to have that clout to even try to do that. Like,
What gives you that clout though? Because I mean,
years of being funny. You gotta be funny.
Honestly, Chris Rock thing
Chris
was
been
more
getting it
so
since
like,
the '80s, bruh.
But he ain't funny. He been
his thing was more so family jokes and real life jokes and dating jokes. Those were kind of the things that was kind of hitting for Chris, for me.
But I thought it was good all in all. I thought
Yeah,
it was decent.
yeah. I'll give it that.
I say Marlon Wayans was better.
I have to give Marlon a shot, bro.
I still haven't
You
seen
should.
that one,
It
but
was
I want you to
watch
check it out. Let us know what you think. It was really good. It was really good.
It was good.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
It's called God Loves Me.
Oh, okay.
I definitely want to hear what the listeners have to say about Chris Rock and Marlon Wayans. I would like to know.
Oh yeah, put it in the
It
comments.
was fucking that was Marlon's best stand up. I
Man,
don't think that
Marlon
nigga funny,
snapped,
man.
bro.
He
I don't
snapped.
either.
Snap.
He
He
funny
did a
as-
good job.
He snapped, bro.
I like serious Marlon.
Who you think wrote it?
I like serious, like
Wait,
serious.
you gotta think
he had
about it.
enough serious in there to go goofy sometimes.
You gotta think about it. Marlon was struggling with alcohol addiction for like a long time.
I ain't know that.
That's why he
for
be
like
sweating
a
so
long
much?
ass time.
He
He
still
was
do.
he was
Oh, okay.
struggling with that shit. So now I think like he's in a place where he can think clearly. That's why it was more funnier. Cause remember most times
The
Marlon
last
go
one,
out
I
there
turned that shit out
just be
halfway.
loud as fuck.
It
do
be
something.
Marlon.
You know what I'm saying? It be
Yeah.
Marlon. But he was Marlon. But it made more sense.
He
It
was
like
composed.
you can't say he was a little bit more calm.
He was
He did have
composed,
times where he
man.
got hyper.
He got hype.
You know
brought it
what I'm
right
saying?
back
But
in.
he bought it back into
Yeah,
composure.
I'll
And I
check
think
it out.
that has to be
Maybe
do with the
tonight.
alcoholism. Like he probably don't got clean now.
I think you are right about that.
yeah, he
See, wait
he's
till I
good.
get clean.
So,
Okay.
so I'll ask you guys real quick, if you have it off the top of your head, can you give me the top 3 comedy specials? Your top 3 comedy specials.
Oh, for sure.
Bigger Blacker is one of my top 3.
I got
Man, y'all
my list
hot
top
take.
3. You So Crazy, Martin.
I knew you.
That's
Eddie
number
Murphy,
one or what?
Delirious.
Eddie
Yeah,
Murphy,
that give me my
Delirious.
number 1. That Martin one is.
Whew.
Eddie Murphy, Delirious. Number 3 would be tough.
My list about to look so crazy.
I don't know. I had to probably the third one. I don't know. Kings of Comedy, if you want to consider that. I think
Hot take. Y'all might disagree. Jamie Foxx, I might need security.
Yeah,
That shit was fucking hilarious, dog.
Yes.
I'm on the phone. He on the
That
phone.
shit was-
I'm in the crowd trying to figure out what the fuck just happened.
That shit was hilarious. I stood up
I
in
might
my
have to run
living room
that
and was like,
yeah, that was funny as hell.
that's up there. I had to say, of course, Dave Chappelle. I say the one.
Killing Me Softly.
No. Damn. I would say. No, I'd probably say Killing Me Softly. That was pretty good.
That's on mine.
That was pretty good. And man, I had to
Shit,
check
Paul
George
Mooney
Carlin.
got
Man.
one.
Y'all gotta check George Carlin shit out.
I'm about to check him out.
Yeah,
man.
Bro,
I be
this
trying to
dude-
listen, but I don't know so much about those times and his comedy related to them times a lot.
What, bro? All you have to do is just listen to him, and he gonna make sense today because he has a lot of political shit, and he just talk about how shit is just dumb. But the way he does it, it's just crazy. The setups are just it's amazing.
I said I would.
Y'all
pick
gotta check it out.
Any Robin Williams stand up for me.
Robin used to get it in.
Any
He just be
single one.
doing too many.
Him and
voices.
Carrot Top was the prop boys.
I did not like Carrot Top.
But notable honorable mentions. Cat Williams, the first one.
Oh, Pimp Chronicles.
Yes,
Yeah,
hilarious.
that was good. Very
Yeah,
good.
Hilarious.
That
Yeah.
was popular.
There's a lot of good specials. It's
yeah,
hard to
of
do
course.
3.
Honorable mention Kings of Comedy all day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was
for
my
sure,
shit.
for sure.
From Bernie Mac alone.
Yeah,
I put
Definitely
Bigger
for
and
Bernie.
Blacker, Killing Me Softly, and Delirious. Them be my top 3.
Yeah.
Them be my top 3. All right.
That's crazy how y'all picking Eddie Murphy for the comedy, but y'all exited him out in the movies. But we ain't gonna talk.
I can live without the movies and the comedy because everybody else that had the. All right, you right.
Oh
You right.
my
you
goodness.
Right. All right. Also, last week, over the week, we had JaMorant flashing a gun. That was big news. He was suspended for 2 games.
Suspended for more than that.
No, it was just 2 games, was it?
He ain't back yet. They say he might be away from the team for
Talking to the mic,
additional
bro.
time.
Please talking to the mic.
He
Come
might
on,
be
come on.
away from the team for additional time.
All right. Did y'all see the clip of him flashing the gun?
I don't think it was a gun.
Were they in a club?
I don't know where them niggas
That was a
at.
gun. Did you see it? It was like a mini 22.
A mini 20.
A mini 22 is
Small.
That shit
Mini.
little.
I don't know.
he had a 22.
I think it was a lighter. I honestly think it was a lighter.
Nah, it was a gun. If it was a lighter, I feel like he would have defended it. It was a gun.
You got a point.
That nigga been in a lot of trouble lately.
He a gangster.
Yeah,
or
he
something?
has. Like the nigga been cause he had to beat up the 17-year-old allegedly.
Well,
We
the
don't
dude
know.
hucked a basketball at his face.
I mean, you got when you get that kind of money, that's why you got people around.
Johnny, if a 17-year-old hucked a basketball at your face as hard as he could and hit you, what you doing?
Again,
He not worth no millions.
again. That's why I got people around me.
Do y'all job. Beat his ass.
Yeah.
I'm not finna take no
It's
ass
like,
whooping.
I go to jail. We lose all this. You go to jail. We'll
We
see
keep
you.
the money.
We'll
We'll
see you
when
soon.
you get out.
Yeah.
Johnny probably let me go to jail and be like, ha ha,
Why
nigga,
would
you in
you
there.
fight?
Because I'm the nigga that got the hands in the group.
Why would
If
you
he got
fight?
if he got millions,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna let him fight.
Hey, what if you got millions too?
Oh, I got millions too?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, nigga.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, damn, nigga, you got hit with that basketball. That nigga huck that shit
Why
at
is
your
that
ass.
funny?
Nigga.
This nigga.
Damn, that's crazy. We all 3 of us got millions. Then we gotta look at him.
I
like,
got
damn.
security
Yeah, okay.
off
all
the
right.
rip.
Well, that makes
I
sense.
think JaMorant, man. I don't know. They say he came from a 2-parent household.
Yeah,
He's
They
not a
say he
gangster.
was brought up very well.
he was.
This is not like him. He's actually beside himself.
Private school.
I mean, yeah, all them niggas go to private school.
reminds
though.
me
Even
of
the broke
Clarence.
niggas go to private school.
Clarence had 2 good parents.
I didn't think y'all
Well,
was
you
gonna
never
get
know,
that.
bro.
but he
Like
did.
you get in the league, you shit. Who knows? Who knows what be in his DMs? Right, threats from people that he then lost bets because he ain't hit their line and shit.
Give somebody your phone. Let them manage your
I
social
just don't understand.
Possibly. When I was 21, would I be able to make that decision? Like,
Get
nah,
it.
this my motherfucking phone.
media.
That's the thing about our culture, though, man. Like we, it's just sad sometimes because it's just like you don't want to be a bitch. Like, keep it real. You don't want to be a bitch, but it's just like the road that we
I'll be
take
one.
not to be a bitch. It gets us in a lot
What's
of
the
trouble.
road that we take?
I think
A lot of us take roads to where we do dumb things to put on for our
Oh, I get
masculinity.
what you say. Yeah.
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
And that
yeah.
shit can land us in a lot of fucking trouble.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, it's like a double-edged sword. Because if you go out like a bitch, all your peers going to be like, this nigga's a bitch. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
But if you turn the other cheek, then, you know, I mean,
You live to fight another.
yeah, but you still a bitch.
You bitch ass nigga.
At what age do you stop caring about that stuff?
Shit, I don't know. Because
Shit,
even
that
when
shit
I was
gonna
telling my
attack me
story
forever.
earlier, when I was like, I called the police, I'm like, yo, that took me a while to pick up the phone and call the police. That was the first time I ever dialed 911.
But you had to think about it. Like, what were you going to do if this man stopped? If you did get her in the car, then you could have got hurt. So, I mean, I catch 22.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like, dog, like, I know you want, like, you're not supposed to think about stuff like that, but, like, it's going to be a time when your manhood is tested in life, even if you don't want it to be.
Yeah, but
You
I
know
don't,
what I'm saying?
I don't know if that's the case with him. I think he just, to me, I think
I think he's just showing off.
he portraying
rich.
somebody
He rich
that-
and
yeah.
entitled.
No, I'm not caping for him anymore. He's just young and dumb. I'm just
Yeah.
talking about for, like,
and think
us.
about his
Yeah.
fans.
You
Think
know what
about
I'm
the
saying?
kids that's looking up to Ja. More than likely, these are kids that they want to see a gun in the photo. Like, that's cool to them.
Yeah.
So maybe he
That's
putting on
young
for
and
his
dumb.
people.
It's young and dumb
Yeah, he's
stuff.
like, shit, these kids want to see me hold a gun. They think I'm little baby at a basketball game.
To answer your question, I think when your manhood is tested, then, you know, but what is your manhood being tested?
manlyhood.
If you hit me with a ball, that's not my manhood being tested. I'm not finna lower myself to your level. Like, fam, you mad? It's whatever.
Would that shit hurt?
Of course, it's gonna hurt.
Landon, you just gonna be the man to take the other cheek with a hurt face.
Yeah.
I can't see that off of you though.
But I'm older now. Like, I realize I don't. If I fight him, I lose, and if I don't fight him, I lose. Either way, I lose.
Would the nigga break your nose?
Yeah, don't fight the nigga.
It don't matter. Either
That's
way.
worse.
Either way, I lose in this scenario. You know what I'm saying? I take it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
it's
okay.
whatever.
Yeah. Remember when
Later.
LeBron got
But you-
dunked on and they Nike took that shit off the internet? You
What's
couldn't
that?
find that video. When LeBron was at that Nike basketball camp and a high
Oh,
schooler
high
dunked
school
on him,
dunked on him?
Nike got that shit off the internet fast as hell. You can't even find it right now.
Yeah, I think it come a time in your life as a man, if you haven't done so yet, you gotta heal. You gotta get over them stereotypes of what manhood is and define who the fuck you are. Fuck manhood. Who are you, nigga?
Yeah, I feel you on
Who are
that.
you? I mean, like you said, he probably in that video trying to impress somebody. I remember being young trying to impress stupid people.
That's true.
And then I
That
just,
is true.
you get to an age, it's like, I don't care to impress nobody no more. I don't give a fuck, nigga, what you
I
think.
mean, it's
what they
toxic
think.
masculinity, bro. We scared of it. You know
I
what I'm
guess
saying?
you gotta, what if a spider run up on your ass?
I'm screaming. Like,
Oh, yeah. Me and my dad was today.
You supposed to show that spider who boss,
Me
nigga.
and my dad. I think my dad a
This
tough
nigga
dude,
say, I'm
right?
screaming.
So we in the backyard. I got bunnies, so I'm like, I try to show my dad. I'm like, yo, they coming out of this hole. So he's like, ain't no hole right there. So I pick the shit up.
They come running out.
Yeah, my dad. Oh shit! I'm like, damn, he over here. I thought you was a tough man. Telling me ain't no
Startled him a little bit.
These
Caught him
little
off
tiny
guard.
little bunnies hop out the shit. And he jumped back, but it's just like, damn, man, we got the right to be, fearful of things. We got the right to have
human.
emotions.
Men, I was just about to
boys
say,
will be men, but
have the
boys will
right to
also
be
be
emotional.
human.
Yeah, that's true.
They had a list online going around about the things that men can't do or they will be deemed as gay.
Oh, that damn sucking on the hookah. I'm like, damn, I've been
See,
tooting and booting with hookah.
it was so much shit on that list, man. I wish I could find it, man. I think it's on Twitter. I don't know. If,
Anybody seen BMF this month? I mean, this week.
I ain't seen
I
it.
haven't
Oh,
seen
okay.
it.
I ain't gonna talk about it there.
I'm literally waiting for us to finish.
They
it.
just let y'all know they flaming Carisha online.
Hold
Bruh,
on, man.
I have seen that,
Oh, okay.
but I haven't seen the episode yet.
Hold on.
Carisha and BMF?
She in this episode.
Oh hell no.
She must be getting peed
She
on.
must got peed on.
No.
Carisha like getting peed on?
Nigga, you
Yeah.
ain't know that?
She do? That's my type of woman.
Okay.
That's disgusting.
I mean, yeah. It's disgusting, but it's between her and her man.
All right, no, I can't find it, but it was like a thing.
Then who
men-
that? That's Cardi
That's
B.
Cardi B.
My thing is, if you like getting peed on, how long does it take you from getting peed on to take a shower? Like, is you still chilling after y'all
man,
have sex?
bathe in the juices.
Yeah.
let them
What are you
juices
doing?
soak. Let
They
the
said it's
juices
gay
soak.
for a nigga to bring a blanket on a road trip.
Yeah, that's some gay ass
Nigga,
shit,
it be
nigga.
cold, nigga.
That's some gay ass shit.
My iron level's low.
Oh, good. Hey, bro, turn the air off. That's
Can
all
you
I
find
need.
it, D?
Niggas be in the jackets and the hoodie and shit. They turn that hoodie to a blanket real fast.
Fold your arms, you go.
Nah, but like when I got a neck pillow for traveling, because remember when we went to LA and I didn't have no neck pillow? Bro, my neck was like contorted for a week.
Nigga, that's
Oh yeah, I
that's,
can tell, nigga, the way you
So
sleep on the plane.
now I got a damn
nigga,
pillow.
that's some soft shit. You can't wear no neck pillow, nigga. Straighten your neck up, nigga.
Got that weak ass neck, cuz.
Oh wow.
Should have more breast milk, nigga. Your mamas must got little
Weak ass
titties.
neck,
Oh,
nigga.
nah, don't do that.
I did see the one you just said, and apparently
What else can't we do?
can't have clear skin.
Damn.
I don't believe that. I actually
Or the
like
nigga
men
with
clear
acne.
skin.
Nigga, alkaline's level can't be
Nah,
right.
I
Damn.
I don't
What the
understand that.
fuck, bro? Look
Now
at that.
I will say, if his
Nigga took a drink of water just cuz. I feel you, bro.
if
Your
his
skin can be
face
clear.
time
Fuck that.
or face cleansing regimen is longer than mine, I'ma
I
ask
ain't
where the
got
fuck
no
you learned
regimen.
that at.
I learned
I'll
my
just wash
regimen.
my face.
Johnny,
what you wanna do is you wanna cut some cucumbers.
He might not got one no more.
You know what I'm saying? I just do, I exfoliate twice a week.
Okay,
And I wash
okay.
my face every day.
Okay.
That's
This
it.
nigga be in the kitchen cutting cucumbers and bananas
You don't,
and
Nah, I
shit.
don't
you don't
do
do
that.
no facial?
Nah, I do like one every, like if I feel like my face got burnt, then I'll do a facial. Like a
I've
mask. I'll
never
do a
done it.
mask.
I've
Okay,
never
mask.
put a mask on.
What's on what else on that list?
I can't find anything.
But James
I
got
can't
better
find a
skin than
list.
me.
Ah,
This is just me
that
searching.
list
Black
might be
soap,
on
nigga.
Reddit.
Now, back
I
in the
feel like
day, I
people
had some
kept
good shit.
retweeting certain things and like this should be added to the list. This should be added to the list, but I can't find the original
The
list.
one
but
that I saw was Saucy Santana. He said that gay men, he said straight men shouldn't be smoking hookah.
Yeah.
And that shit broke my heart.
why? Because he said it, or just for the fact that you spoke?
You know, a little bit of both, because I am a big Saucy fan.
You are.
Wow.
And when he said that, I was like, damn, is he taking a shot at me?
Nigga, how are you a saucy fan
I'm
when this
not
nigga
listening
sing about
to-
dick?
Throw that thing in the
I'm
circle.
not listening to no gay man on what a man can't do, a straight man can't do.
All this nigga songs be about Johnson and taking it, nigga.
Okay, so I
You-
found 3 things.
And you talking about you a fan of that?
I found 3
What
more
the hell,
things.
bro?
All right, cut this part out.
Straight man cannot ride on a motorcycle with his arms wrapped around another man's waist.
I agree
Yeah, I
with
agree
that.
with
Hey,
that.
that nigga
I
need to
agree with
ride
that.
up the street.
Hell no.
I agree with that.
You remember we used to be on the pegs, you put your hands
That's
on the nigga's
manly.
shoulder.
Yeah,
That's
that's
manly,
manlier.
though. You stand up, nigga. Don't sit behind me.
I'm gonna put my hands around your waist real quick,
He
bro.
cannot eat pizza with a fork.
I
they
fuck with
tripping.
that.
I
fuck
never
with
ate
it.
pizza
Fold
with a
that
fork.
bitch.
I've seen it done. in
Something
per-
about the fold, boy, the juices
Right.
and
Yeah,
the
yeah.
cheese. Oh my God, this shit
But
be
I've
good.
seen it to
That
where
finger right
if
there.
you ever go with a man that has on like a nice suit or a tie or something, he don't want to get dirty. I've seen a man.
Oh, the
cut
uppity niggas.
Oh, that
They
nigga,
also
that
get
nigga need to eat a
manicures.
salad. Oh, fuck ass nigga.
Oh,
man.
wow.
Wow.
You don't fold.
Eat a,
Whoa.
eat a salad, bruh.
That's just the last few things I can find. I can't find the list. So yeah, it might be on Reddit.
I'm so manly, right? I can be ashy that day, and I ask a girl if she got some lotion, because usually girls got the bomb ass lotion. But if they got the lotion, the Bath and Body Works scents, I ain't fucking with it. I'd
Some of
rather
them
just
scents be
ashy.
hitting. I finally, the first time I smelled cucumber melon. That shit do be hit.
I'm not putting that shit on me, though.
Don't put cucumber melon on you.
Yeah,
I
I'm
do-
not
I used
putting
the,
that shit on me.
My
the-
dick is gonna stand up and it's gonna be mad because it's
That
you.
cucumber melon smells good as hell. But the
It's
one
gonna
I
be
had,
Johnny.
it was
My dick
cucumber
gonna be
melon
like,
and
nigga, well,
basil.
Somebody smelling good
Yeah.
today. Oh, fuck.
It's just me. It's just me.
I love this shit.
Smelling like a 16-year-old. It's just me.
All right, man. Real
Wow.
quick, Sean Kemp is out of jail.
Man, free my nigga Sean. Oh, yeah. All right, never mind. Never mind, never
There
mind.
was an altercation between him and an unknown guy in the mall in Tacoma, Washington. There was a shootout. He was detained in connection with the incident, but he is now out. I don't think he's facing any charges. Paul Gasol's retirement ceremony was this week. They retired the number
Shout out to my
16
nigga
with
Paul.
the Los Angeles Lakers. Shout out to Paul Gasol,
Well,
man.
Mark gonna get his shit retired,
It
bro.
was touching.
Who? Mark.
That nigga ain't got no championship.
Mark who?
Mark Gasol, bro.
Oh,
He's a
he
Grizzlies
actually-
legend, bro.
He
Oh, yeah,
actually
yeah, you're
does.
right,
He got
you're right.
one with the Lakers.
Oh, he did get one?
Yeah,
there you
he
go.
did
Good
get one.
job.
Oh, in the
the
bubble.
Lakers.
In the bubble.
Yeah, and with the bubble, but they not gonna retire his jersey for that.
Okay,
shit.
you're right.
They not gonna do that.
The Grizzlies
Beware,
might.
there's another
Nah,
virus
they-
on the mount. On
he
the,
went
on
to
the,
Oh, is that the diarrhea virus?
Yeah, what's it called? Shaniqua? No, I'm playing. What's it called? Shigella?
That shit.
Shigella, Shigella.
It's a drug-resistant virus that causes diarrhea in people, cramps, abdominal pain. It normally goes without treatment.
Shit give you
Bruh.
a buzz
It
buzz.
normally goes away without treatment. It can be spread through when fecal matter enters the mouth or nose,
What?
including through sexual activity or
Oh,
because
hell.
of poor hand
Ass to
washing
mouth.
Yep.
after diaper changes, unsanitary food handling, or swimming in contaminated
That's
water.
crazy.
Y'all been eating too much ass.
Right.
And Lord,
The
don't
motherfucker
open
better
that.
have a vaccine for diarrhea.
Lord say,
Like,
y'all
bro, all
eating too
you gotta
much
do is go
ass
to
down
cookout.
there.
That shit'll clean you out real quick.
Wait, what? No,
Wow. Why you wanna?
you don't try to encourage more diarrhea.
Oh, okay.
What's
God
bloody
don't put an
diarrhea?
ass-eating
And you'll
virus.
have
Oh, bloody diarrhea.
you'll have like diarrhea, like you even if you don't have anything to shit out, it'll
Yeah.
be trying to
they-
force you to shit.
I think
crazy.
you can try fiber. Like
Fiber
if you
one.
put fiber in your body immediately, it'll help kind of slow that down if you do come into contact.
Who
with
is this person on this Democratic ticket before we get out of here, man?
Oh, man. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. Marianne Williamson, she announced that she ran for president back when Biden was running on for the Democratic ticket back in 2020. But Marianne Williamson, she's an author, philanthropist. She's from California. She announced, and she's like a bigger name because some people run against the incumbents like Biden, or when Trump was in office, and some people run against the incumbents. And they don't have like a big name, like it'd be like the Rent Too Damn High Party or something like that. But she's actually a decent sized name, and she could get some people behind her.
She's a white woman.
She can't beat Biden, but yeah,
She can't beat Biden.
nah.
Biden can't beat a Republican. Damn.
We're going to see.
You guys are fucked.
It's either going to be Biden versus Trump or Biden versus DeSantis, unless somebody come out of the woodworks and
This
win that
is
thing.
gonna
I
be-
do not want DeSantis. I swear.
This is gonna be a runaway victory for the fucking.
All right, we're
Republicans.
gonna have 20 years, 4 years of DeSantis. At
I
least.
cannot wait till next year. They're
Please
gonna
stop
be
saying
all
that.
on y'all.
I don't want that at all.
It's gonna be 4 years of one of them Republicans.
You know what?
What you want? What you want? I'm gonna be real.
Nah.
I'm gonna be real.
Which
You
one of these niggas said they
It was
bringing Hanging
another
back?
senator that wanted to bring the hanging back.
you want
crazy.
Trump because if he gets 4 years, that's all he gets.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm fine. Like, we dealt with Trump. If I have to pick the lesser of the two,
But if you get a DeSantis and he actually does somewhat of a good job for his
he
fan
is-
base,
if
he gonna get 8 years.
all of the please people listen. All of the stuff that DeSantis is trying to enter in for Florida regarding these bills and the defamation bill, I think is the craziest shit to
Oh yeah,
me.
abortion would be illegal.
Um,
Period.
Abortion, political stance, and
Hanging niggas by
Oh, yeah, you
trees.
bloggers. Like, he has something going
Oh,
against
yeah,
bloggers
freedom
now.
of
Oh, yeah,
speech
bloggers
is
is
out the
trying to
window.
block
He's
freedom of
attacking.
speech.
He's attacking so freaking
Popping
much.
collars.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm good on that.
I don't think they should be able to speak their mind. Shout out to Tyler Perry, man. He's interested in purchasing BET, man.
Be all day.
As he should. Only his shows come on that channel. And
Right.
VH1. I didn't know Paramount owned BET, and he has a stake in BET Plus, a streaming service. Not only that, he has a deal to create shows for the platform right now.
Oh, that's what's up.
So he has expressed interest in purchasing, and it is for sale. So they're taking bids. They are taking offers right now. Byron Allen is also in the running. He wants to buy it. He right now owns the Weather Channel and local TV stations. They didn't mention which
I
one.
think Tyler Perry should get it because he could possibly
I
open
really
more
want
jobs.
I want Tyler Perry to get it.
He
I really
can-
do want
yeah,
Tyler Perry to
he-
get it.
Yeah, that'll be
I
tight.
don't really think either one of them give a fuck about black business when it comes to securing black people's jobs. Like, I hear what you're saying, but they're businessmen at the end of the day.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, you talking about the people that work at
the
BET?
end of the day, just
Yeah,
Tyler
like, I
and
don't
Byron.
see them as like, oh, if you get the job, automatically you're gonna create all these new jobs for black people. I don't see that.
Mr. Chocolate.
I don't see that, but I mean, I wasn't looking at it like that. I was looking at it more so like, you know, he's acquired so much. This is something to add to what
Oh,
he's
yeah.
done. But
I
don't
want
know.
him to come out with something.
I
like
don't
a
think that's
story.
correct to say about Tyler Perry. He made sure a lot of our black actors who probably wouldn't have got movie roles
No,
during
he
that time
has,
got roles.
But I don't think I'm saying that because of what James said. But I don't think it'll be like an immediate like, oh, he gonna bring all these black people. Like, it's not a soul plane effect. It's still a business move.
Shit, I'm going there.
We'll
As
see.
soon as
It's
he
gotta
get it,
be a
I'm
way
going
for
to
it.
Atlanta.
If he buys it, he definitely gonna want to make it successful. So
Oh yeah,
I
it's
mean,
definitely
it is what it
successful.
is.
I mean, look at what he's done with Tyler
What would you
Perry
do
Studios.
if you own BET?
I would like to know how many
what would
black
we
people
do?
work for Tyler. I don't really, you know.
I mean, in
I'm
Atlanta, it's got to
pretty
be a good
sure
amount.
Yeah,
a good amount of
got a
people.
good amount working for him.
Yeah, but I mean, if I bought BET,
Take your time, bro.
Thank you. I
BET.
apologize.
Bet.
You
I
off,
don't know
bro.
what I would do. I would definitely probably try to bring some original content.
Yeah.
Which he's already done.
Yeah. I would try to bring back 106 in Park in a way.
How?
That's impossible.
I
How?
would probably put that bitch on TikTok though, like live TikToks.
Hey,
might
all right,
be on
man. You got
something.
to stop giving
You
away
might
the
be on
sauce.
something. He might be on to something.
I mean, he is. That's why you
I
got to
mean,
stop
yeah.
giving away the sauce. Like, you're
Yeah.
onto something.
I ain't got no
The
money. I can't
only
make shit
thing
happen.
about that is, will the American government let TikTok live
I would
long
say,
enough?
is it going to
Oh
last?
yeah.
Because they want to get rid of that shit bad.
I would do, but if I did, I would do it like versus. Like I would have, it would come on every day at 6, but it won't come on the channel. It would come on
TikTok.
TikTok and Instagram
that
live.
would be dope.
Yeah.
And you could have like a versus video. Like, do y'all like this video over
Yeah.
this video?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can interact. That's where the kids
Ooh.
at these days, bruh.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
definitely
Go
We
get
was
you
in
a
front of
job.
the TV.
Go get you a job, man.
I'm definitely
I like
interested
it.
in a Tyler Perry biopic. So if he were to get it, hopefully he would drop something major that's gonna get.
EJ Johnson is
Get
Tyler
viewership.
Perry.
Boy, you stupid.
Wow.
Nigga down there, he ain't never gonna hire us, nigga. You just fucked up our job.
All right, man. My real nigga of the week is going out to my man, Michael Irvin.
What do you do?
Snort some cocaine.
Michael Irvin has done something men wish they could do. Michael Irvin was accused of sexual misconduct by an employee at a Marriott in Arizona during Super Bowl weekend.
That nigga was
Okay,
hot.
Mike.
Michael Irvin was kicked off the air that weekend. He missed a check. To lo and behold, Jane Doe was lying, and now Michael Irvin is suing the Marriott for $100 million in defamation.
There you go, Mike.
That don't happen. That don't happen too often.
Did he win?
No, it's in the process. He'll probably win.
Yeah, he probably gonna.
They
win,
got
man.
video evidence of him not doing anything to this woman. All right, Dunce Metal. This week, man, Savannah Glimblin on TikTok. She posts videos. She's a white woman. She goes by something Karen on TikTok. All right. Well, she thought it was funny to post a video of her son wrapped in cling wrap to a chair and being pushed around the house by his father as his punishment. Well, the internet that she posted to got in her comments, and they was just like, we're concerned about what's going on here. You got this child wrapped in cling wrap to a chair, pushing him around the house. It's not safe. So she got a knock at the door from CPS. They took the child from her.
Damn.
She gets on the video to apologize and add insult to injury. She said that earlier that day he had been inside the stove and he had tried to put a fork in the socket. And so they wrapped him in plastic because they thought it was funny to punish him.
Wow.
That's what she said.
They do shit for
Yeah.
likes, bruh.
Please stop doing this shit.
I be on
the internet.
TikTok
Please stop.
every day just checking niggas out because I don't be doing nothing but working.
I'm
And I'll
so
be
sick
on
of the
there.
bullshit. Like, stop. I don't feel bad for her. She deserves. I'm not gonna say she deserves, but I understand why the son was taken. And then for you to get on TikTok and say he was in a
Yeah,
stove,
like you live your life on
he
TikTok so
poking
much.
a fork in a socket. Like, what are y'all doing where he's able to do all of these things?
Yeah, that's crazy.
And why do you think it's okay to wrap him up in saran wrap
Right.
and be like, yeah, no, this is quote unquote punishment. Like,
For
what
the
happens
likes.
if he slides down and it saran wrap goes over his head? Like, that's not good punishment. So, kudos to CPS for actually stepping up.
For the likes.
Shout out to the people, man.
Yeah,
Who is CPA?
Child
Child
Protective
Protective
Services.
Services. Yeah, so fuck her, fuck them people that be wasting food trying to make shit.
Yeah,
For
fuck
likes.
them, man.
I
They
fucking
always
hate that.
and they get me too. I'd be like, okay, Doritos, okay, cheese, okay, vanilla syrup.
Then
Okay,
they
what
come
we
out
gonna-
with
But then, like, their nasty asses
crazy
will, like,
ingredient.
try a fork for, like, oh, it's so good. Like, you do not eat that. You're legit about to throw that away.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Some of that shit be disgusting. Oh, no seasoning on nothing.
Bro, it was one lady, I literally cursed at my screen because she used, like, 8 eggs to make this disgusting chocolate something, sir. And I was like,
Ugh.
bro,
Ugh.
you know how pricey eggs are right now?
Now, some
Yeah.
of them recipes be hitting though.
Some do.
That's the real ones. So that's the real ones.
I saw some white lady. She was defending her seasoning because the people in the comments was like, salt and pepper ain't seasoning. And she's like, and why isn't it? It's like, you need some garlic sauce, some onion, some
on what you-
Salt and
paprika.
pepper ain't seasoning.
But it depends on what you
That
season.
shit salt and
It
pepper.
depends on what you season. What was she seasoning?
She was making chicken.
Oh yeah, chicken. No. All
Nigga,
right, man.
Real salt and
Look,
pepper,
he was
some
ready to
chicken.
defend. Nah.
Salty ass
Perfect.
chicken.
She was
Person of the
mad as
week.
hell, man. Oh, shit, my fault. So I was, I already knew who this dude was. You feel me? But he was on, he was on Earn Your Leisure this week. Lanny Smith, he the founder of Actively Black. It's a black-owned athletic apparel line. And he was just telling this story, and like, bro, been putting in that work, and he got a lot of people trying to stop him from getting in the industry, bro.
Wow.
I mean, because they don't want like a black-owned sports apparel brand to blow up and become like a Under Armour or become like a Reebok or Nike.
Oh,
Why?
yeah. Under Armour was actually doubted when they first got on.
Yeah,
they
yeah,
felt like that
super-
was only for soccer players. It was
Yeah,
like, oh, it's just it's a soccer player thing, and then like it blew up, and then they got the contract with Steph Curry.
yeah.
So-
They got Cam, they got Tom Brady, they got some big names in Under Armour. But that's what he trying to get to, and I think he will, because he friends with Steph Curry. Him and Steph Curry got a clothing line together called Actively Faith or Faith Actively or something like that.
Honestly, if he can get just one, I would say a track star or a tennis player to rock
Yeah.
his like.
Now the shoes kind of ugly. I seen the shoes, but I like the clothes.
Nigga, if no bull can get off the ground,
Listen,
I love No Bull, even though they white on and they racist.
damn.
They clothes is tight.
Okay.
Johnny
Yeah, it
said
just
they're
take
racist?
being positive and getting out there and actually trying, man. I think clothing brands are probably like maybe the easiest way to get to the
Heck,
bag.
no, that's one of the
Nah.
that and
Maybe.
restaurants is the hardest industries.
I'm actually
okay.
gonna go look to see
You got
because I need
hella
some new workout
competition.
clothes. I'm gonna go check them out.
Cause you selling a brand when you selling clothes. I mean, clothes are clothes. T-shirts are T-shirts. You selling your brand, so
That's what I'm
whatever
saying.
you gotta sell your brand.
Yeah, they
It's
say
like
clothing
it's like
and
top
restaurants
3 things
are
that
hard.
comes with like clothes. It's like branding, quality,
Quality,
and there's something. It's like one more.
but
thing.
it's all the same
Right,
clothes.
because some people could have the same, like everybody could be using an American
Apparel
Apparel shirt,
T-shirt. Yeah.
but it's like the shirt's not what's going to sell. It's your brand that's going to sell, and your marketing that's going to sell that shirt.
Yeah.
Sometimes how a person rocking it will sell it. Cause I
Yeah,
don't see some
like the
shit on
ugly ass
somebody where
boots
I'll
that
be like,
everybody
damn.
wearing.
That's
Oh,
brand. That's
yeah.
branded and marketed.
Right,
That's
right.
branded and
It's
marketed.
like that's the only reason it's just blowing up because people keep picking on them.
How, who you can put in it. That's yeah. All right, man. That was episode 248, man. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us.
I'll be at Concord Mills every Saturday and Sunday morning before opening. Come join the Concord Mills Milers. We out there.
Shout out
they
to
are
everybody
smart.
tuned
Stop
in right
looking
now.
like
If you
they
haven't done so yet, hit the like button, hit subscribe on YouTube. If you're on Apple Podcasts, leave a review. Google Play,
I'm trying to
follow,
plug, man.
Spotify,
Like some people
follow,
up there, baby.
iHeartRadio, follow. I think that's it. Spotify, Apple. Oh, and SoundCloud, follow.
You and a bunch of two old
You
ladies.
know, with your old folks.
Yeah.
Bruh, that's the old people spot. Like that, let them have that.
Nah, we
How
taking
you
it
said
over.
you want your space? That's the only quiet time they get in
They
that
don't
mall.
complain. They always wave to me when I'm out there walking.
Y'all got
Yeah.
closing remarks?
Oh, I did have a good one. Let me see if I wrote it in my notes.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah.
BBLs ain't that serious. Do some squats.
That's very true.
That shit don't work, nigga.
All right, yo, I heard this week, and I tried
Stuff
to
your
make it my
pants.
own.
Okay.
But this is the same. If you're a glass half empty type of person, or even if you're a glass half full type of person, change your perspective and know that there's still room in that glass to keep pouring. Never give up on yourself.
Big facts, big facts.
Damn,
But what if it's a
quote
16?
you don't stole? Because that was pretty good.
Well, what if it's a 16-ounce glass, nigga?
It's still half full or half empty.
But
You
if it's
still
half
pour into
full, I
it.
still pour. So when I stop pouring,
Well, you get to the top and you feel fulfilled.
It's all about the perspective on getting to the top.
All right,
Well, I tell you.
I'm signing out for D. I'm signing out for. Oh, you got
Don't
closing
sign out
remarks?
for me, damn it. I'm still here.
You here all week?
No, shout out to all the women that listen to this podcast. Shout out to
All
the
three of
women,
y'all.
women I know
All
personally.
two of
Actually,
y'all.
no, it's a lot more than y'all think.
Oh, shit. I'm going to change my damn persona.
Shout out to the women that I know personally that listen and check in. Shout out to the niggas that reached out to me this week to say Happy International Women's Day. You know, I don't
Wasn't
fuck
none of
with you
these
no
three
more.
guys.
They was trying to get
Nah, nah.
Uh-huh. Just
Shout
want to
out
let you know
to-
you a strong woman.
No,
I
I'm just
said
saying.
that too. I said it's trying to get some ass.
yeah.
Nah, not at all.
strongest
Not
woman
at all.
I
Happy
know.
International Women's
Happy
Day.
International Women's Day, even though this not a real holiday.
Nah, bruh.
Yo, y'all
You,
going in.
We not gonna do that.
That is Johnny.
Right.
I'm not gonna say his last name. That's him.
So
At
I would say
Jukebox
shout
Johnny
out,
on Instagram.
shout out to our listeners. Shout out to the niggas I don't fuck with no more, but still listen to the podcast.
Damn, who's
Must be
that?
somebody.
That's
All
the,
right,
that's the
man.
nigga used
I'm
to sell them
signing
cars.
out for D.
That nigga just got back.
The nigga used to come over here selling them Buicks.
I'm about to call her.
I
Hey,
ain't
yo,
got no charges, but I got 3
Nah.
Buicks on the lot right
That's,
now.
stupid.
that's Brian. Yo, shout out to him too, cause he got a baby as due.
That's fucked
Oh,
up.
okay,
Yeah.
then. Shout out to Brian.
Shout out to Brian.
It's
Yo,
all
I'm saying-
jokes, Brian. I'm just joking, man.
I'm signing out for D. I'm signing out for James. I'm signing out for Jukebox Johnny. Listen, man. I want you guys to love the life you live and the people in it. Find the positive in every situation and live in the moment because this life is not forever. We're going to talk to y'all next week.
Brian, let me get a Tesla. I ain't got no more Teslas, bro. But I got the fucking Buick for you.
Pull out gauges every time you lift the animal out of cages. It's dangerous to people who look strangers. But now we got a new era of gangsters, hustlers, and youngsters living amongst us. Looking at us now, us busters can't help but reminisce.